just going to do this and... Alright, we're going to record it, and then I'll just have to upload it later, because that seems to be the thing that we got to do. Um, unfortunately, we got things that just aren't working around here. So, that's what we got. Alright, at least in that case, since we're not going to be streaming on my other platforms, I'm at least going to put us on some music. We're going to go from there. Let's see, I'm jealous of your courage to go live. Hey, you know what? I would love to say that every time I go live, it is like, you know, kittens and feathers and like just peaceful and beautiful stuff. And there are times it is straight up just chaos. Like this morning, absolute chaos. So, I have two other platforms I normally stream on. And so I have, you know, the U1 and the Twitch one, right? And what happens is that, you know, because of the platforms and you know, I was going through Restream, and ever since I started going through them, I've been having issues. Well, let me rephrase that. Ever since I got the premium account, I started having issues. And I was like, well, maybe it's just, you know, data on the computer. Maybe it's this. It just doesn't seem to be anything. I've downloaded, like, packs to kind of help move, like, one thing over to try to get, you know, multiple channels, and just nothing seemed to be working. So we've updated, you know, Wi-Fi, we've updated, you know, the router, we've updated everything. And, you know, this point it did well and then started acting up again. So I canceled the subscription and I'm like, well, I'll just kind of go from here. And it's still giving us tons of issues. So, I'm going to be recording on one. I'll post it later. Unfortunately, people that are on live on those, they're not going to be able to see me, but you all can see me, and I will go from here. So don't be jealous. Listen, here's the thing, and something I tell I tell people, because, you know, I had people mention, it's like, you know, it's kind of wild that you're able to do that and all this, but I have been in the podcasting game for over 15 years. So, you know, public speaking, podcasting, video stuff. We used to do a radio show a long time ago called We're Not Fanboys. And then I was on a podcast called Talking Toys with Taylor and Jeff. I was on there for 10 years. I've been, you know, the U channel. It's in my bio as well if you want to see it. But I was doing that during the COVID time for, you know, years before, you know, I started doing this. Live is a different animal, I will give you that. You expect things to go wrong, it's going to be in live no matter what. But you kind of have to like figure out how to roll with it. And I'm a teacher, so I kind of learn how to, if I can, adapt and change and do what I can, and it's not easy. But at the same time, you take whatever you get and you just kind of like, all right, it'll work. That's the way it's going to be. So West Coast Digital, I thank you. You know what? You can do it too. If you ever decide that you want to live stream with me, you want to do some builds or something with me, let me know. Hit me up, send me a message, and we'll plan something out. All right, so I got my trusty tray here, and we're going to be looking at the Lumibricks Street Fusion Underground Dance Battle. Like I said, I've had this one for a while. I've really been wanting to put this one together. You know, like I really loved the bus stop, the Cyberpunk police cruiser. I really enjoyed the actual bus. So this guy right here, this one, I know, and I watch a lot of Jang's brick reviews and other brick reviews. I love watching Jang and Brickster and those. And I know he didn't like quite so much the Cyberbus, but this is probably, so far, it's not my favorite build, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. There's some really, really cool build techniques and stuff in here, which just makes this really cool. And then let's see, the police car, I had reached out, I was like, you know what, when I did my review of it, because I don't like some of the lines up in here that stick out. But I was like, this would have been a smart ordeal to have it to where we could have had um, same car, but had like maybe a different hairpiece, some sort of accessory for the policeman, and then maybe like change up a few of these things so you could alter the car, just like, you know, a handful of like hairpiece, some sort of like baton. So a hairpiece baton, or like hairpiece, like almost like a lightsaber type baton thing, right? Hairpiece baton, so two pieces, three. Couple of different wheel well covers, so we'll go four, so three, four, seven, and then maybe another red piece up at the front. So 8 pieces. 8 pieces would have completely changed that and made it to where you could have either had it as a troop building car or just a basic car model. Hey, thank you for you're awesome. I appreciate that. So as I'm working with Lumibricks, I'm trying to offer them suggestions to kind of be like, hey, there's some things we should probably do to if you want to take the brand and push it. These are some things that we keep in mind. PJ, what's happening? Hey, Matt, what's up? All right. So we got, of course, our Street Fusion Underground Dance Battle. And it says, Battle on, bring it on. So, bring it up to the streets, eh? And what we're going to do is we're going to put this together today. I've got, I think, my batteries. I've got my workstation is clean finally. Oh, man. Let me show you this real quick. Oh, there goes my satellite. So I'm having to rebuild my satellite for my cyberpunk. So I'm doing, hey ATG. So I'm actually, you're starting the blacksmith tonight. Oh man, see, I want to get that. I have my I have the share station that I got for my birthday a couple months back, but I haven't put it together yet. And so I really I want to put it together, but I've been wanting the blacksmith. But I've got to, for where my western town is, I've got to expand the boards out because I've got too much. That circus takes up so much space that's like I got to figure out how to move things. And then my cowboy camp has been under attack for about 2 or 3 times now. I've run into it, busted it. A sword fell off the wall, busted it. A blanket caught it the other day, it fell down and busted it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the blacksmith, I heard it. It's on the same size as the circus tent too, I believe. You don't have any, but you think you want one for the Lumibrick stuff. Yeah. Here, hold on. I feel like I missed something. Hey, thank you for joining my fan club too. Let's see. It's huge. Oh man, yeah. The blacksmith, I think, is gonna be pretty big. So, hold on. I'm gonna have to get up for this one. All right, so this is what I have been working on, and I found a way to mount up my lights in there. So this is going to be here. Let me take the hospital wing off. So I'm working on a cyber city. So at this point, I need to redo where my antenna is for up here. So I'm trying to refit that because of the way the modular sits on top. But we've got, of course, some neon signs. We've got an actual little gumball machine. We've got some Greeblies doors, a schedule, opening door here for the front. Got a coffee bar. This is like some Greebly air conditioning stuff. This is a pet bookstore. Some cool light stuff, sensors. Out there we've got this kind of shade area that's got vents and stuff on it, and of course more. I actually ordered some 3mm hose that's going to run up through here over onto the other side. But my favorite thing, so not only is it modular so you can see in, but I made it. Let's see, come on. Hold on, I might have to put it down to do this. Give me a minute, and I'm going to unplug that real quick. Ah, there you go. All right. And I'll plug that back in. All right, there we go. All right, so this is probably one of my favorites. I may put the antenna in place of one of those great... Yes, so actually I have a piece that's going to be... I thought about doing the antenna here, but I actually have a piece that's going to come up. I just have to be able to get in there, like pull this off, put it up, and it's got a rocker plate that'll rock it forward, and then it'll go out that way. But here's my favorite thing, okay? So, of course, I got some of my Lumibricks graffiti on there. So this part opens up, but to add to the play value and to make it to where I can mills plate it down, I actually added all this floor in here that acts as its own play area. And then you got the coffee bar over here. You've got the bookstore, custom checkout computer stand. Got some plants up there, some cats, because it's a pet bookstore, right? So I've got the books in here, and it kind of goes up a level. It's got kind of a really old school vibe. Yeah, I love this floor. I actually got these printed bricks, I think, on Temu out of everything. I was like, I don't know how that's going to work. I was looking on TikTok for them. And I know there's sellers that have them, but I just haven't got to it yet. But yeah, that's my coffee bar and bookstore. And so that closes. And I've been using a printer to print up little things like pull for the door. And then the coffee, or that, not the coffee, the hospital wing will go on top. But this is where I'm at on my hospital wing. So I've got some of this made where I've got like x-rays, but I've got to go and get some new bricks so I can open up this wall. But I've got like a scanner bed and then drawers and medical stuff in there. And I'm trying to keep it all white. So this will be right here. I might go one more floor up with the red and then do white. So when you look at the front, it has like a little like med cross on it. And then this will actually come out, and I'm wanting to build from here out a platform that I can land a flying ambulance cruiser on there. But I've got to redo some things, set some new things up. Some of it doesn't fit correctly. So, like I said, I'm reworking this portion now. And then I'll end up doing like a ladder, or probably I'll build like some sort of like, not a ladder, but some sort of like flooring system that can like set up and plug in. But I want it to be kind of like how Lumibricks is built. I want it to be modular. I want it to be able to take apart. I actually thought about asking them if they have like the light kits where I can like do the plates, if I can order some plates from them so I can stack them and cause one light to go up on the next one on the next. So we'll see. I haven't reached out to him just yet. I was going to ask Lucas, let him know what I'm doing, send him pictures and see what he thinks. All right. But enough of that, right? We're going to be going into our underground dance battle. So here we go. This is our box. It's a beautiful box, underground dance battle. It's got 429 pieces. Now, there's nothing printed on the inside, kind of like the old one we had. It was for the cyberpunk car, the police car we had. It was oh man, what was it? It had like the tech specs in there. This one does not have it. Unfortunately, this one is pretty basic. But let's take a look, see what all we got. We have one F. This should be another F, two, and a 1. So we got bags 1 and 2. 2 Fs. So we got tons of minifigures with this one. Hey, Naomi, what's up? And then we got a couple of light kits. So let's see where we're at. You know what? I think for this, I'm going to set this up over here so that way we can see it. And we got it set up. Hey, Star Wars Fred, what's up? Okay. So this is where raw talent meets street rhythms, an old factory's backlot, the ultimate dance battle stage. Riders pull up on motorbikes, parking under flickering street lamps. As our DJ drops beats that hit harder than the city's heartbeat. The walls alive with graffiti. And warnings scream rebellion. The floor where legends rise and moves tell stories. So this has a play feature on it, which would be pretty cool. This is more than a battle. It's a celebration of street culture. Ready to step in? All right. So we do have a couple battery packs, where we got at least one battery pack and some connections here. So let's open them up. Let's check them out. Hey, how you doing today, Freddy? So we got one, and of course we got our battery pack. We got a router here. So their routers are actually pretty cool. And I like that everything they have, all of it is, they have it to where it'll like plug into something. Hey Junkin, how are you? All right, so here we go. We're gonna pull, we get some extra. So we do have 2 battery packs. These LEDs, we used this one time on the, it's at the newsstand, and it's pretty awesome. It looks great. It kind of does this unique flicker for a little bit, which makes it really fun. All right, so we've got our batteries. And eventually, if I put this into a city, so if I Mills plate these and put them into a city, I'll run all this under USB, and it'll all be kind of stuck together. But I'm still debating right now how much I want to add these to the city, and if I want to keep them as is, or if I want to, mod them and make it cyberpunk. So I'm still debating, because I still have, like, I have the skate shop, I have the Midnight Haunted Mansion, I've got all sorts of stuff. And I like them. I like them a lot, but with the direction I'm going with the Cyber City, I'm trying to decide. So, like, some of the builds that I have that were like Mold King, some of those are getting switched around. All right, let's see. We're going to test this one. Well, we got lights on that one. I'll set that off to the side. We're going to do another battery pack. We're going to test this one. And this one, I believe, has like flicking lights too. So it's got these alternating red lights, I think, that do this back and forth. So yeah, that'll be cool. All right, down, up. And I want to make sure that, yeah, there we go. I'm going to turn that towards me for the recording. So I had to ask, what's everybody building? Because I know that you all are building something. Most of my builders here, they've got something on their plate that they're building. All right. And we got 2 different lights. We've got one that is a light on a plate, and then alternating lights. Let's see how they work for us. Nice. So flickering and the flame light. All right. All set. Everything's done. USB, I like to throw back in here until I need it. I'll put that back in the box. Hey, Gabe, what's happening, my man? All right. And then we got an extra wire. I'll put that over there because we're going to need it. And then we're on F's. So let's put together our fiendish crew here. Let's see what they got. Whoops. You know what? I'm going to use this. I need this. I had a cup earlier. Oh, there it is. So my lighting stuff will go in here. Because the last thing I want is this stuff to roll off the table onto the floor and never find it again. In this room right now, that would be the problem. Hey, thank you for the fest pop, my man. So we got this lovely lady that's got a chain and some really cool like red boots and dance stuff. So we'll put her together and I'll show you what we got. And then of course we got a lot of lighting bricks. So the cool thing about Lumibricks is they got a lot of like bricks that are already filed and set and ready for things like putting wires underneath them, stuff like that. Like they already make those pieces and parts. So it makes the building process of putting lights in pretty easy. My favorite Christmas movie of all time. Ooh. Man. You know, for the longest time it used to be Die Hard. You know what? I might have to, you know, I do despite the fact that I've seen it so many times, I do really like Home Alone. I feel like I always felt like it had a really good message, and I liked it. I just know that like the whole when I was a kid when it came out, Jingle All the Oh, I do like Jingle All the Way. And you know what? I actually have the what is it? When they came back out with the I can't remember the superhero's name that Arnold Schwarzenegger ends up playing. You remember it? And it's like Captain Boomerang or something. But I did end up getting one of the it's not NECA. I'm trying to remember who it was. Maybe it was Funko that built the Jingle All the Way character. I do have one still in box. I just haven't opened it. I probably should at some point. But yeah, I picked that up like years ago. It was at a resale shop for like really cheap. It was like $10. Or no, I got it at Walmart. That's when it came back out. What?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
On a walk?
Do you have your phone with you?
Yeah.
Are you know we're going? Yeah, I'm still alive. So I had to drop my other two channels because for some reason it's not working.
TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. If you guys are wanting to watch, hey, put that down, please. Kids, right? What are you doing? Hey, you two be careful.
We will.
Okay. Listen, don't go far.
Alright.
Neighborhood, please.
Okay.
And hey,
Yeah.
take my keys. Take my keys. Hey, where you at? No, where's Elijah? E. Mijo, yo necesito tú aquí. Hey, ahora. Hey, what's up, my man? He's about to change. Okay. Well then, before you guys go, come to me, okay? Yeah, you can close my door though. I don't want the cats in. Hey man, what's happening? All right. So your question was my favorite Christmas movie. All right. So I have a list of favorite movies, but I don't think I've really thought about my favorite Christmas movie. I know The Nightmare Before Christmas is a really big one for me. That's been kind of one that we watch every year. I just ordered Krampus because my kid said he wanted to watch something scary. And he was talking about watching a scary Christmas movie. And I was looking at someone like, eesh. Like some of these I'm not sure I want him to see yet. But I saw that Krampus was PG-13, had some pretty interesting messaging about it. Didn't seem too harsh. I was like, you know what? I got it. I'll get it. So I ordered it for like $6. Elf might be, you know, I like Elf, but for me, because everybody at the school plays it. Everybody does something with it all the time. And I've kind of gotten, I don't dare say it. You have to forgive me. I'm so going to get judged on this. So gonna get judged. I've become bored with it. I said it. I did it. Yep. I've become bored with Elf. Does that seem awful? It really does. I don't know why. I'm just like, I don't know. Man, don't judge me too hard. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong too. Uh-huh. Yeah, how do I boot you again? Oh man, it's okay to be wrong. Yeah, huh? But other favorite Christmas movies, Predator is another favorite Christmas movie. Because that's leading up to Christmas. You're like, no, man, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably say like, I really also like the Nativity Story. I got that one, the one with Oscar Isaacs. Hey. Yeah, come in. Listen. Leave the car keys, but take the keys. You guys keep it in the neighborhood.
Ew, she's
Be
bald.
good. She's not bald. She's got the side of her head shaved.
Ugh.
That's how I used to
She
wear my
looks
hair.
like a character from Dragon Balls.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, be
Yeah.
careful.
Okay.
Don't get in any trouble. Don't ding dong knock, stuff like that, okay? Alright, let's go. Hey. There is a stream going on that's a pen. You want to play with that later? Here, you guys go and write with that later.
What the heck is this?
It's a student gave that to me.
What's it from?
I don't know. He just brought it to me. So one of my high school students, he was like, you seem like someone who would like writing. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to turn him down. I have it, and I haven't got rid of it. If you would like to try it later.
Yeah.
Okay, so here. You guys be good.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, look.
Yeah, this
Hi,
is
peaceful.
He's adopted, obviously.
And scene. All right, boys. Hey, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Bye, Dad.
Bye. Boys, right? All right. So we got our minifigs made. Let's take a look at them. So we got this cool street dancer here. Pretty nice. She's got, cool gold chain. I mean, if anything, she'll work really well in the Cyber City if I incorporate this in. We got this cool dancer biker guy. And I know a lot of people don't like the Lumibricks figures. I actually kind of like them quite a bit. I was going to draw up some stuff on how to fix the seating problem, but I'm going to draw it up, probably get it copywritten, and then send it over to Lucas and them, see if they do what they do with it. And of course, we got this cool guy with the lined shirt. The gold chain guy looks suspect. Wait, this one? The gold chain? That's a lady. Or maybe. I don't know. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to suggest or make any assumptions. That's not the way it runs. We got this guy, old man. I like this guy. I like his beard. Oh, yeah. And then apparently this is our DJ. Now, usually they have some sort of story in there where they kind of tell you, like, who's who. There's none of that in this. Absolutely none. So they just have, like, dancers. I think the guy in the blue is the actual DJ. That's kind of it. All right, so bag one. We're looking at bag one. We're going to put our minifigs over there. They can sit there and judge me as I'm working. As I'm looking at everything. They can sit there and decide on if I'm doing a decent job or not. Okay. So, we got... Put all these pieces over here. Normally, I put all the hands and the arms and stuff in a thing. I think I'll wait till the end. I'm not in any big rush. 490 pieces. Hey, thank you for the happy building. I'll definitely will be enjoying this. I will check you later, my man. You be good. Stay out of trouble. I know that's a hard one for me. Ah, cool. We got some cool graffiti stuff. Man, I love... They always bag up their graffiti stuff separately, but they're UV prints. But check that out. Look, you got a whole graffiti door. We've got this unique graffiti piece. So we've got, you know, brick on top, brick on the bottom. It's upside down, so it's... I think it goes maybe... Oh, it goes like this. So this would go here. Here, so it's going to go across like that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to set those off to the side over there. And then plates, barrels. We got another cat. And unlike the cat in the skate park, this cat actually has a face. That cat did not have a face. It says, "Do not cross with us." That seems kind of ominous, right? You know, considering the fact that one of the things I do for like my duties at my school as a teacher, 'cause again, I'm a teacher. I also work like the crosswalk with the kids in the morning at carpool, and so I'm sitting there looking at it, "Do not cross with us." I'm like, well, that seems kind of odd. It's kind of mean, but I guess it's like don't cross with us because we're gonna dance battle. Dance battle. And then I'm kind of concerned about this. We have a little silver whip. Lumi, what you doing? Where you going with this? All right, let's get started on our first part of our build. We got a 4x8. And then, let's see. Now we've got, oh, yeah, I guess it's just that one. So a 4x8, a 1x4, and a 1x5. Now, oftentimes, I don't think Lego does 1x5s very often, do they? Not something I see. I do see them in Lumibricks. And actually, interesting enough, I had a cowboy camp that was missing a, well, it wasn't missing. The wrong piece was sent. I got a 1x6 instead of a 1x5. So it stuck out one peg or one stud more, and it wouldn't work. And so I had to kind of switch some things out, find some other parts, and move some stuff around, but it wasn't correct. 5, that's 10. And so I reached out, and they did send me another part, which is great. But in that, I was looking, I was like, well, maybe I can find like one of the pieces out of my Lego stuff and see. And I was like, they just don't make a 1x5. Just not something they do. All right, this should go. I love it when they sandwich and do perfect. Look at that. So we got this. We do have a 2x8. Is that 2x8? Yeah, 2x8. A 1x8. A 1x4. And then we've got this. Now, this, how they had this set up. Now, normally we use this as a hinge piece. But how they had this set up is oftentimes they'll build this into the plate. And when you pull a section off, because it's modular, you can actually pull one section out and it goes and it clips into place using these hinges. Same thing happened with the bus stop. And the bus stop breaks into 3 pieces. This is one of the ways that they do it, which is actually a really, really cool build technique. Okay, and it goes here. This is going to go here, reinforce this, and go on top. And then this is going to go, looks like, right here to the back. And I have a feeling we're going to be adding to this. So we're doubling up this ground right here. All right, and then we've got another one of our plates. Let's find it. So we got these interesting, unique kind of plates like this. They work out actually really well, and they make it to where they don't put too much tension on things. We got this, a 2x3, a 1x6, 3, that's 1x6, and then a 1x5. That's not it. That's a 3. 1x5. Okay. Now, let's see here. We're going to put this together. 5, 1 up here. This is going to butt up to here. And this is going to go across. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. You know what? I'm going to try to do it like that so you can see. Try not to give you too much leg and put too much of a show here, but I also want you to be able to see a little bit more what I'm doing here. All right, there we go. So we've got this plate here that's all set. And now we've got another one of these boards. So a hinge board, another 2x3, a 1x4. Let's see. A 1x3, a 1x4. I know it's in here somewhere. 1x4, and then a 1x5. 1x5. Okay. I'm going to go down. So go right here on the end. It goes in. So this is going to have 2 connection points to connect it. Hey, Dr. Carlos, how are you? Man, I hope your day's doing pretty good. You got any new builds today? Oh, let me see. For some reason, because it redirects users to purchase products outside of TikTok. I didn't say anything about restricting anyone. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't say anything about sending anyone outside of TikTok. TikTok, you bust me every time. Hey, Noah, what's happening? TikTok, you busting me every time. But here's the thing. I'm not redirecting nobody. Nobody. Absolutely. If they want to find what I'm doing, they can find it on my bio. That's all I'm going to say. Because that's how I roll these days. I don't need restrictions. You can't restrict me. All right. So we do have, and, you know, it's one of those, I'll actually put it up there, but we do have these. They will plug into the other module sets. So if I take bus stop, I could connect these together, create like a whole wall of this, which is something I'm thinking about because there's a part of me that's like, hey, I love the Street Fusion. I love how they're set up, and I'm not sure how I want to integrate that into the Cyber City. So unless I bring them forward and then put stuff behind it, but if I put stuff behind it, I don't want anything on the ground level because there's going to be walls up above it. So trying to figure out how to set these and how to move things and how to get them where they're going. There's a part of me that wants to keep my Lumibricks stuff as is and not mod it too much. Even though I have already modded a few things. But I'm not sure how I want to incorporate this. Because I know, like, with the Mold King stuff, and I have, like, a Lego, like, lab, all that, like, even the Mold King, I'm about to restructure that dock and change some things up there. But I've got to go to my minifig store, grab some things, and probably just buy, like, a whole bag of new parts. Because I'm looking for new structure pieces and things like that that I can use to build up and then out for a modular. Because the idea with, I think with the cyberpunk stuff is it has to be able to go up and then out, and I still want to make it all modular so it all fits one onto the other. Here lately I feel like I've been buying a lot less Lego, except for like just a few random poly bags here and there for some things. Just some just simple stuff, right? But I've been trying to cut back on how much I get just because of room. I did order the what is it, the time machine from Back to the Future. I did order that, so I have that one that's coming in, I think in like January something. But that's right now for the table. That's pretty much it. I'll have at some point the I'm hearing somebody. I'll have at some point I'll have the I have a few backlog things that I can build. But I don't have, like, here lately, I haven't had a lot of Lumibricks. So probably next couple Saturdays, we might actually push into the territory of building probably that sheriff station and start doing that over time. That'll take a little bit of time. It looks cool though. Like that'll be a fun build, I think. Now I love because it's got a gel cell that comes out. It's got all sorts of stuff. But like again, I want to be able to have it to where I could do. I want to have it to where I could pull the piece out, put it in with everything, and it's kind of hard to put that out there, and I don't really have space for it here. So I've already got one piece that is. So I've got, what is it? I've got the Dorado Sunset Showdown from Overwatch that I probably need to bring in here and put on the table behind me. But then I've got the Midnight Haunted Mansion that is taking up a part of our, not dining table, but kind of an area of our table. Kind of a back table. And I've already been kind of warned a few times, hey, your stuff is encroaching on the area. I said, yes, ma'am. So I really need to start, like, figuring out, like, kind of where I'm going to put things. Which means that I just kind of need to do the table and start putting some of these builds over there and finding new shelf space for some stuff. But that I got to come in here and clean this up. So maybe during the holidays, maybe that's something I'll work on. If I get that chance where I can work on it, I will definitely do that. Come in here, get some shelves fixed, get this table fixed. Maybe I'll take a little bit of a break. I'll post stuff, but maybe I won't be on quite so much. All right. We got our router here. So we are going to be putting this up on a router, and it's going to be running through. So let's see. Let's plug this in. This goes in the first one over here. It's our fire. Total fire. Total fire. That's going to pull back this direction. And then we need 3 of these trays. So we do have wire trays. I love these wire trays. They're super, super cool. Like a lot of their building like block things, like as far as like how they're doing like wires, incorporating them in, stuff like that, they are sharp. I love how they're thinking through their build techniques. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and it looks like we got one more router box on the back over here. Now it's going to go back this direction. Okay. And I have a feeling this is going to go over here. Yeah. All right, so let's get the tweezers. Now, not every set comes with tweezers, but I happen to have tweezers left over from other sets. So here we go. We're going to run this through here. And I like to do this just so I don't pinch the wires. I don't want to mess up the actual product. This is the point. So I love like their building techniques, and this is a lot of these sets are perfect for AFOLs, right? That's a fan of Lego, but a lot of these sets would be really good for some kids as well. But I think the area where we run into problems is the wire kit. And it's definitely something, these sets would be really good for like a father-son or father-daughter or mother-daughter, or, you know, like just a parent and kid situation for them to come together and build. I think that this would be like perfect for families to come together and do. It needs the guidance of an adult hand, but then kids could really kind of start getting, because some of the engineering, the way they're putting blocks together is really good stuff. Really good stuff. All right, we do need a 1x12. Let's count it. 3, 3, 3, 3, 12. And then we get another 1x1 plate. Let's see, another 1x1 plate. There we go. Nope. Ah, found it. I thought it was an L plate, but it's not. So 1x1 plate here. All right. Let's see. I see Noah. He keeps going off and then going on. So I'm guessing that they're doing stuff. All right. So now we're going to set this router box into place. And the router is going to be on the back. So we're kind of setting it up like this, where this wire comes from here, runs through this wall, all the way back and then out, and sets up on the back side on a router. And sometimes they use that router as like a junction box. And actually, kind of a smart move. I'd love to get just like a bunch of like lights and routers from Lumi just to build with. And so I was actually thinking about, again, contacting them, asking, hey, I'm doing some mocks, I'm doing some other things. I'm wanting to incorporate lights into my mocks and my builds. Do you have just kits that I could use in order to, you know, like get lights and things down and stuff like that? So it's something I am definitely thinking about. All right. I'm going to check because it looks like we've got, is that the same color? Yeah, that's the same color there. And then we have one half round tile right here. Okay. That's going up there. This is going to go on the end. This is going to be going across. Again, so this is a tile that has slots in it, so that way we don't pinch wires. You can kind of do the same thing if you were to take a tile and just run like a file over it, but it takes a lot of time and it kind of looks ugly. It's not the best. All right, so we got a 4x6, a L brick, and then this cool like kick plate here, which will go on the end. So one there, L plate, and then this is going to go right into here. So we're building this section up. Works for me. I know the front section has a play feature, so it's got like a little wheel that you turn, and it'll cause the dancers to spin. Mitch, what's happening? Mitch Bricks is here. If you have not followed Mitch Bricks, you should. Get on there. Like, just go right to his thing. Go and click it and follow him. Hey, good morning, buddy. How are you? Let's see. I am looking for, where is it? Ah, it is brighter. Okay. So we're not much, just chilling. So I'm building another Lumibricks kit today. So I've got hold on, it's the Street Fusion Underground Dance Battle. It was still under Funhole, but it's Funhole / Lumibricks. So I'm putting this together, and I'm going to have to do some videos of it because this, I found out, is modular. It'll actually fit with the bus stop. And so I'll be probably playing with, and I think the way they have these connection points is the same with the bus stop. So, and I know the Heritage Tram, I think, does the same. So I might be looking into those to create like a little scene of everything together, along with like the skate shop and the newsstand. Kind of wish the newsstand had some plate modularity with the others. It doesn't quite have the snap ability to it, but it's still good. I think I have all their small sets so far, or at least most of them. All right. So we got a 2x4, a 1x3, and then we've got a modified tile with a 2 bricks or two studs. All right. Like I said, these things I was quite surprised. I saw they had Lumibricks had a promotion thing the other day, and so I signed up for it. I did a few of their, anytime that I do see they have a promotion or like a giveaway, I sign up for it. And they were saying, you know, what would you want your prize to be, sort of thing. And so I signed up for the getting excited for Lego Day. I mean, yeah, Lego Day. I'm hoping it's a Lego day. I know I got I have and I had pre-ordered a long time ago, but I've got a GI Joe vehicle that's here that I'll get on Christmas Day. It's the All Striker. I do get GI Joe Classified. I don't get quite as many action figures anymore. I do still have a backlog that I'm trying to work through. And this weekend, hopefully, I can make some videos. But yeah, I know I've got the All Striker, but I haven't heard about anything else. I did ask for the Lumibricks. It was the oh my goodness, what's it called? The Surfside Lighthouse. I did ask for that because it was on a heavy sale the other day, and I was seeing if someone in my family would get it. Don't know. If I did get it, not sure where I'd put it, but I don't know. My wife seemed like she thought it was very beautiful. That would probably be something that could be on like the TV console. Very assumptuous of me, you know what I mean? So, do you know if you get any Lego sets for Christmas, Mitch? Speaking of which, I'm actually behind 2 days on my Advent calendar. So we might do that at the very end. I've got a Brickcraft Advent calendar that I haven't done today's post, and I didn't do yesterday's post. I was so focused on this modular set that I was building that I did not even know. Like I got done. I was like, whoops! It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I have not done my post. It happens. All right, so we've got this goes here. So we're gonna be stacking bricks, and then again using kind of just an off color every once in a while to make that brick stand out. My wife collects the Zuru Snackles. So I bought a bunch of the Disney ones. Dude, yeah. So Zuru, I've got. Oh. Yeah, I used to get the Zuru dinosaurs. That was like a big thing, and they kind of pulled back. But I'm getting a lot of the Max stuff. And so I had gotten the game system. I'm about to rip it apart and use it for stuff. But I did get the retro TV. And I saw that they had even bigger sets. They had like a coffee pot thing. And like I want to put them together, but I might not keep them as is. I kind of tend to rip them apart and use stuff. But I do enjoy putting them together. And I save like the booklets in case I ever want to put it together. Or use some of the build techniques they have for other things. So the snack ones, I have a feeling I might get some. Oh, okay. So Snackles. Hold on, I gotta do this. They're making me do my puzzle piece. Alright. So are you getting like the Zuru Max, the Max pieces? Alright, here I'm gonna put this up here. We've got. So we do have a window that looks like it's been painted over. So they're using. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. So instead of using a clear window, they've got it like this. Usually indicates like a painted over window, which I like. It adds texture, but doesn't take away, and it's not just a flat surface. So we got this. We've got a 2x2 by 1 slope to high and a L plate. All right, where did I put... Oh, I already stuck it up there. I probably shouldn't have done that. All right, so this goes here. This goes here on the end. I can see why they said they didn't want me to do it. Because putting pressure on it, I would bust it. All right. You have the Max Burger. I haven't seen the Max Burger. I saw someone, I think it was Target, had a Max Coffee Shop, which I really wanted. Let's see. It says my appeal was not approved. Oh my goodness, guys. Of course, I don't know when it's gonna go away. Anyways, I gotta figure out what it is I'm saying. Hey, low budget bricks, how are you? I gotta figure out what I'm saying that's keeping me from being discoverable. It seems like every time, hey, join my fan club, and I gotta heart me. I love it, absolutely love it. I gotta figure out what it is I'm saying that's getting them so riled up that every time I go live, it's like a nope, 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 nope. You get restricted. I feel like sometimes when I'm on here and I'm like dealing with them, I feel like I'm dealing with some of my old high school teachers. They're like, nope, 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 nope. And I'm like, well, what did I do wrong? Nope, you know what you did wrong. I have no idea. Trust me, my adult brain, I have no idea. Which is why when I had to talk to kids and I'm like, do you know why you're up here? Because they're in trouble. I break it down for them. Like, let's talk. Let's figure this out together, you and me. And I try to take the time out to do it. Doesn't always work, but I like to talk to them and kind of walk them through their actions. Like, hey, you took off your shoe, you hit someone in the face. Uh-huh. You know how that's wrong, right? Nope. We might need to have a bigger conversation right now. Let's see. The TikTok Lego Grinch. Woo. That's through Brickcraft, wasn't it? I think that made that one. That would be a cool build. That would be a cool build. All right, so we've got, looks like one up and out, one back, one up and out, same. Another snot brick, and then another one of these. So again, the channels, they're creating channels in there in order to run the wires, so the wires don't get pinched and caught up and stuff. Pretty cool, but also makes modding these, you gotta work really slow with it because, you don't want to just rip off a wall and be like, whoops, there's a wire in there, and now I just completely unsoldered it from a light or a socket. I had one, since working with the wire stuff, I had one where I had a battery pack that fell off when I was moving a set. Fell off, it goes, boom, and a wire busted. I did finish that parrot, and I have not ripped it apart yet. I'm about to, but I haven't ripped it apart. Ah! Hold on, let me put that parrot back on here. He's giving me troubles. Okay, so he's got, of course, the turning head. He's got that beak. The wings are ball jointed, so they move, but I also found that if you pull too hard, they'll just pop off. He's got, of course, the ball jointed feet there as well. He's got the hinge tail, and then that cool play feature of these. And I finally found the way to turn them to make them pop up and down, but they've got that cool piston thing. I had showed, I was like, hey, this is a cool parrot. And I got, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I was like, hey, we should put it out here. And my wife's like, no. Some of the operators, yeah, it is. So it is fragile. Usually I've moved it a few times and I'll have like a big section of it fall off. So my wife denied me from getting the Home Alone house. Need to gain more brownie. Dude, yeah. Well, that house it's how much, Mitch, how much is that house? Because it's expensive too. I saw one at my local, it was my local resale brick shop, right? And mine is Minifigs Bricks and More. 400. Woo. Oh man. And I was asking, I was like, hey, because I saw the van. I was like, oh, what's that van from? They're like, oh, that's the Home Alone house. I'm like, oh, cool. I was like, we had the house down here, and they showed me. I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. Hey, Gabe. And I was like, how much is it running? And I think they were selling, it was like, out of box. It had everything, but it was out of box. I think it was like $375. I'm like, yeah, I will not be getting that right now. Not at all. It looks great. But I don't know. I think for me, the part that kind of gets me is it's like, I would also want, if I put it out at Christmas time every year, then it's like, would I take it apart and build it every year as like a thing, or like what would I do? So I don't know. I don't know. It's like I like the idea of it, but then I don't at the same time, and I would definitely want to put it into like a city mod, but I also my city is going to be set in the fall, so I don't know. Don't know. All right, so I've got one piece. Let's see if I can get it to actually sit correctly. I finally have one that's just not wanting to sit. I'm going to try this brick over here, see if that changes the game a little bit. That seems to have done a little bit better, so we'll do it like that. All right. It looks like we're running this wire through. And we're going all the way out to the very back. I've got one light right up here that's not wanting to sit. That's gonna be a killer for me, man. I don't like that. I heard that Rumors Legs is working on a Christmas vacation house. Now that would be cool. I could see them doing that, and then for the bonus, it could be his brother's RV. That would be that would be a cool extra bonus. It's the RV. All right, so we're gonna plug that up that way. Again, I've got that light is killing me, killing me, killing me, killing me. Might have to find a way. I might have to reach out to Lucas and find out like what I might have to get some new ones, because it keeps popping off. So like here, I'll show you. It's on, and it's got a light in it, and just keeps popping right off. So I could always look to see if I have an extra like stud that I can put in there, that might set it out a little bit further and make it easier to set, but that one's not setting, so that's gonna drive me crazy. Look, I'm already crazy. I'm already crazy because of it. Okay, it didn't take a lot. I was already crazy to begin with. But yeah, I mean, could you imagine like if they did the house and then they did the RV as like a bonus, like a kind of a bonus pre-order at this point, but I think that might be a little too big. And I say that because like thinking about like the Enterprise, they had the $400 Enterprise, and then you got like the little shuttlecraft, was it the Galileo? Yeah, it would be really cool. Okay, we've got these are going to go up over here. We do have a plate and a topper up here. Ugh. Lumi. Why, Lumi? Why? You're killing me, Lumibricks. The one time I got one piece, and that light just doesn't want to sit. And I know exactly what it is. What it is the LED inside the stud hasn't been pushed back enough, so it's not seated correctly. I might, the thing is, I might just reach out and be like, hey, I need to replace this part. They'll have it set. Like, replace the part, it's not working, and just get another one. I'll take that apart. That shouldn't be too big of a change up, as long as it's not too built into there. All right. Got our brick. Got our printed piece. Got this. We got a headlight. We got a headlight brick, and then a 1x2 plate. Wait, hold on. You sent 100 comments to my live? That's awesome. Wait, you didn't send 100 today. Oh my god, did I miss all those? Bitch, I'm sorry. No, I think overall. Yes, overall. Yes. Took me a minute. I'm like, wait a second. Something's not lining up in my brain here. Yeah, overall, my man, we have been chatting for a while. Like I said, you want to do a live with me? Come on, let's plan a day. Let's have a play day. Get online, build, chit chat, talk about the woes of the world and woes of life, right? Especially the woes of married life, man. It's not that there's nothing woeful about it, but the woes of married life and budgeting. Because I was, you down? Yeah, totally. I when I do the what is it, the sheriff station, we should get on and chit chat about that. If you got a good Western set, think about it. Think about some sets that you want. Let me know what sets that you have in your backlog, and we'll plan something. Okay, especially because so next week is all kind of school week. Then after that, I got holiday time. Now I do have some people coming in for the holidays, but I could come in here and be like, "Shit, we're coming in here to build." It's like we're supposed to like, sorry, already got plans. I could see how that would not go over well, but it'd be worth trying out just to see. I'd be like, please, please, I want to play with my buddy Mitch and my other friends online. Low budget, if you want to get on there too, man. Nothing Western, I can break down my Indiana Jones. Ooh, Indiana Jones rebuild. Man, which set is it? I always have to ask. I'm booked till after Christmas, but definitely want to do a live with you. Hey, there's that time right after Christmas. There's a little bit of time there. So I don't think I'll have to check, but I think we go back in like January 5th or 6th, I think. So I do have that little bit of time in there. So, but yeah, let's plan it. Just message me. We'll get it planned. We'll figure it out. I know we're supposed to do a live build with the Time Machine car, but I've got to reach out to some people about that one because there's been some changes in the world. So we've got a different lineup apparently. So I'm trying to figure out which one to do. It's the Tombs one, had multiple movies. Oh yeah, was it the Well of Souls? My kid has that one. I really want that set because it's got the Ark of the Covenant and the mummy that pops out and the snakes, I think, that push through the wall. He built that one. I asked if he wanted me to help him. He's like, no. But he really, really, really liked that set. He thought it was a cool set. It's a pretty awesome set. Yep, that one. Yep. I like the part where you could push the Anubis statue over and it'll fall in. You got it for 20? Oh man. Oh man. Explain yourself. I so want that set. I would so want that set. That would be such a cool set. My kid, he is not giving his up. I already know it. Might double down if I can get another for 30. Ooh. So, are you getting them at like the store? Are they brand new, or are you getting them from like market sort of stuff? Because I know he got his. It was pretty. I think it was like $40. And I'm trying to remember. I want to say he bought it last year. Marketplace. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll have to look into that. I got the Overwatch Sunset. Was it Dorado Sunset Battle? And there was like I bought that one on eBay. There was some missing pieces. Houston does. Surprisingly, the market up here is okay. Most of it, because I figured there'd be more like listings in Dallas. Most of them actually come out of Fort Worth. But I live just outside of Fort Worth and Dallas. I'm kind of up where there's like a big triangle, right? So is it Dallas, Fort Worth, and then Denton's up here. And so oftentimes I'm going down Fort Worth and then Arlington area to go find stuff. And depending on how far of a drive it is, sometimes it's like I can't make that drive, or I won't be able to make that drive at all, to go pick up a set. So there had been a few times I had to give up. Like there were some shoes I wanted that were like yellow Vans. They're the old school canvas type, and I had to pass them up just because it was down in Irving, and there was no way I could make it there in time. Uh, I mean, okay, so yes and no. I'm supportive of the Cowboys for sure. I mean that's kind of a given because of the whole Dallas thing. But I I'm not too big on. I've never been too big on sports. I know, boo. Oh, come on. Well, my thing is like, I'll watch sports. I think for me, my favorite sports, I like watching basketball. I used to love watching hockey, and so like the Stars, I really like the Stars, and so I've got some Stars jerseys. I've got, I do have a Cowboy jersey. I have an old like, oh my god, give me a second. I'm trying to remember his name and number. It was the from way back in the day. He was there when Troy Aikman was there. He was their big running back receiver. Not Irving. I'm trying to remember. But anyways, I have like one of those old jerseys that I'll wear every once in a while. I don't have any. I have some Rangers stuff because I do like the Rangers. Let's see. What was that? Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. So for me, like, I don't really watch football. I watch sometimes I watch basketball. If I get a chance, I like to watch baseball throughout the season because I really enjoy baseball. And I used to enjoy watching hockey a lot, but it's kind of like it's been harder to find games on my channel, so I have to spend too much. So I haven't really been following too much, especially this year. I have not been following anything sports. But yeah, I mean, I like them. They're America's team, right? So the Mitch, the Ghostbuster event that I was at. So we did a. They're actually sorting today. We did a Toys for Tots event. So we were there to help bring in traffic. Because we're Ghostbusters, right? So people like the Ghostbusters. So we were there, kind of supporting, help, taking donations, kind of doing flashy cars and stuff to try to get people there. And so we were working with a guy, Mr. Darren. He has a bunch of Hollywood rides, and he actually is out of Los Angeles area. And we met him last year. He had brought a time machine, so DeLorean time machine. Oh, it was beautiful, right? Be back. Okay, yeah, man. Hey, what are you getting at Walmart? You getting? Are you get some? I have a feeling you're gonna get some Lego sets, aren't you? All right, here, I'll let you go. Do your thing. Do your thing. Share with me all the Lego goodness that you get. um, so I'm missing something. Hold on. I got to check something out. Oh, I see. I see what I'm doing. Okay. So what it was is we were there. We were kind of getting traffic in, and this year we helped them make for that one area alone. I was there Saturday, and we were there with a few other busters. Zach, which is Ecto SR5, I believe he's on here as well. And then I'm trying to remember who else I was on there with. Zach, and he does Lego stuff as well. So I got to kind of, yeah, definitely share with us. I got to chat with him, and we shared some video stuff. But we were there Saturday, and then we brought in some money, and then Sunday was our bigger day. And I think for the event as a total, we helped bring in $14,000 for Toys for Tots for the North Texas families. And then also almost like 4 or 5 storage bins of toys. Lots of bikes. There's one whole bin of bikes and scooters and stuff, and then we brought in a ton of stuff for toys. So we were really like I love doing that every year. That's something that I do. This year they were asking to help sort, but I had this, and then the busters, they had something else going on today, so we we were not able to get a crew together to go help them sort, which is kind of sad. But I'm also here with Kid and his friends, so I'm not actually able to leave. Yeah, no, it was great. It was actually really good. Lots of, I think what I like about doing like the Ghostbuster thing is it's not for me as I've gotten older. It's not easy because I start to feel it carrying like the proton pack and everything. I it After a while, like that Monday after we were done. So hold on, let me turn that. The Monday after we were done that night, from standing up, sitting down, and I was on my feet the entire day. My poor feet this week has been like just shot. So Monday I had to call. Thankfully, the kids were ahead. I had to call out because I could not stand up from wearing the boots and being up because 10-hour days. I was on my feet the whole time. Then I got home, was taking care of things, and so Sunday I managed to pull through, but I was in a lot of pain. I was still hurting really bad, and so I pushed through Sunday. Monday rolled around, so the Sunday night I finally sat down and I tried getting up, and I'm like, dude, I can't get up. My feet and everything are so sore. And then I started to run kind of a fever because we were outside the whole time, and so I was like, all right, I'm not feeling too well. So I took Monday off and got everything set. Children throughout the church where we buy kids gifts and don't. Yeah, so we do those Operation Children through our church. We buy kids a gift and then donate them. Our church does the same thing. We do here. I'm gonna pull this out. We do. It's kind of like a gift box thing that they do every year, where they give us a box, and at our church, United Methodist Trinity United Methodist here in Denton, and we fill up the box with stuff. Sometimes like some clothing items, and then might be like clothing items and some toys, things like that. Sometimes like treats, snacks, things like that, and then we take it to them, and then they donate it throughout the community. Um, Sometimes we'll have like kids in our church, so we get them extra boxes. Uh, Hey, low budget, you back? Okay, so this is actually, I'm going to show you this real quick. This is actually a pretty awesome way of building pipes. So they've taken it's a stud on the end, but they've got like one of these like Technic bars, two of these cone bricks, a Technic four-way piece, an extra like little bar to bar, and then another, I think it's like a number 4 bar, and they've stacked them together to create pipes that go over stuff. So that's pretty cool. Hey, JD, what's up? I thought about you the other day because I was like, you know what? I want to build that share station, and I was like, I might have to reach out to you and see when you're doing your next like Lumi build, and try to find some time during the holidays for us to get together. The traveling circus looks good. How do you like that build so far? Because that is, I enjoyed it, but man, there was a lot. Some steps were very repetitive, but like overall, it was a good build. I'm trying to remember what there was a set that I did not too long ago that was very repetitive. Uh, One in the pet hospital. I'm trying to remember what it was that I built that was just kind of like, hmm. Oh, it was the maple tree. Oh, you're building a steamboat? Dude, here's the thing. That steamboat, I know it's like the steampunk. It's the steampunk steamboat, am I correct? If if that's the case, that would still fit in with the old west stuff really well, I think. I think it'd look cool. There, I'm a bit on a buying freeze right now. It is, yeah. I saw was it the Alchemist moving castle. I was like, kind of wanna, I kind of wanna, I kind of wanna get it. You love the steamboat? Yeah, it looks really cool. You've been doing live for it, haven't you? Because I'm trying to. Most of the time, I have been missing a lot of people's lives lately. There's stuff going on between my work and home that I haven't been on quite so much. Nothing bad. It's just been like kind of crazy. So I did. You did do a thing. Explain yourself. No, so it's the Lumibricks steamboat is it is a steampunk version of a steamboat. So it's got like lights. I believe it's got some moving stuff to it. It's got like a not a motor, but it's got like a Technic piece that'll allow it to move. If I remember correctly, it's pretty cool. Join. Okay, I'm gonna wait till he gets back on, and then we'll figure it out. So I'm wanting to know about this thing. I did a thing. I ordered 2 more builds, so I'm on a freeze. Uh huh. Join the crowd, man. I got the comment the other day. It was like, yeah, we're trying to, do better with our finances and blah blah blah. It would help if I had a husband that didn't buy blocks all the time. I'm like, whoops. JD, what things you do? Do you have enough brownie points? And man, there sometimes brownie points. A $1,500 visa freeze. Oh man, that's rough. Oh no. Oh no. Are you ouch. Are you gonna be able to get through 2,000 visa limit? Are you gonna be able to are you gonna be able to pay bills and get through stuff? Oh man. Well, what did you get that was so much? I'm guessing you got Lumibrick stuff because I know that they had a huge sale going on. What all did you get? Ay ay ay. Oh, that's cool. So they're using these whips as kind of like as like wires, rolled wires. Oh, I can pay the visa. Okay, you can pay. So you just had a freeze because you spent so much. Other things besides bricks. Okay, okay. Other things besides bricks. Hmm. Doesn't sound quite as fun, but I'm guessing fun stuff, right? Like cool things. At least I'm hoping it's all cool stuff. All right, let's see. We're almost done with bag 1. Kind of finding this hard to believe that this thing is trucked along. I'm going to check my time here in a minute. Let me get this on. Here, let me get my parts, do this step. And before we move to bag 2, I'm going to check my time. See where we're at. Boom and boom. And what is this one? Just a white and plate and... Ooh, printed. Look at that. More printed pieces. Hey, Brick Trucker, what's happening? We got the crew in today. All right. I got to reach out. I hadn't heard from Benglish in a while, and I'm not sure what's going on with them. So I need to find out what's going on with them. Check in, see how everybody's doing. Okay. So, this is going to be very, very, very interesting. You snuck in? Yeah, here. Hold on. Hold on, JD. Let me show you. All right, let's see. I'm going to get you on real quick, and then I'm going to turn this down. Let me change this up over here. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. I'll turn this up all the way. All right, you there?
I'm here, yeah.
All right. Here, I'm going to expand you out so that way you can show us. Hey, it's morning over here. Alex, how are you? Hey, Brickfather.
Where's my camera? So, here's the steam bolts up here.
Whoa. That looks cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, man.
I got two options for power. I gotta move some stuff so I can sit down. It's pretty bad. I can't sit down in my own room.
That's how I feel sometimes in here.
So, you know, saying here's my steamboat.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that is a solid build.
Here's the top. So here's there's a pretty cool map they got put in there.
Yeah.
And that's right on the battery pack.
Nice. So they have it to where the battery pack can still like slide out, or does that hinge out?
So this part here goes covered in.
Uh huh.
But this is the part I like. So you see where the wires is coming out up here?
Yeah.
I can take this bottom piece off.
Oh.
You see where the two round, almost like bubbles are too?
Yeah.
So I can't even. So all of the blue from the bubbles up, right to the other two bubbles. That is Lumi brick trucker. So that big piece can come off.
Ooh.
And that's where this battery's connected.
Nice. So it just drops out then.
Yeah. So right now, I got this one hooked up. This wire right here, that one belongs to the battery pack. I got the batteries put in it. So I have an option. I can take that cord, that wire out of it, or I can plug in the battery.
And you're gonna keep it. Are you keeping it on battery so you can move it around, or you want to do USB down the road?
I may plug in the battery.
Okay.
It's only an easy fix. All I got to do is take apart the bottom. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, like if I wanted to switch it out, I can easily just remove the bottom and connect the other wire again. So for now, it's just going to be for a power display, which I don't even know where I got that much stuff here now. Yeah. So actually, I'm just going to lie down for a second, so you can
Yeah.
go to your screen for a bit.
Okay. Let's see. I want to. There we go. So far though, it's been a pretty decent build. Am I correct? Like it's just been like.
It has, yeah.
Oh.
So I had a little boo-boo there once.
switch you back over.
Like, you can't get the full effect because it's still daytime,
Uh-huh.
but you have your two lights here.
Ooh.
You have your one in front.
Oh, nice. And one on the chain in the back? Or that's the front?
Yeah. So you have two here on the side, one in the front. Then you have, if I can get then you have two more
On the side.
right here,
Oh,
which
that's
is on
nice.
the other side, like those two.
And there's probably going to be lights in the cabin as well, am I correct?
Yes, I still have, so all the lights here are from bag one.
Okay.
Those bags right here.
Yeah.
So that's all finished with the lights now, I think. Yes. So that's pretty much it for that one. But for now, like, I'm gonna leave the power pack close by,
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure all the lights work.
And then as you build, I like. I know. Was it Jang? He also uses like the battery pack on everything. I thought about it, like a rechargeable battery pack. But
So,
yeah.
did you see the Yeah, you seen the circus, eh?
Yes. Yes, I did.
So, I got the circus all.
Oh yeah.
I,
I really enjoyed
so,
that circus build. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I like the lights. The lights like this fascinate me.
Yes. One of my favorites, putting the what is it, the dressing table together in the back. So the dressing table with the mirror. I loved the techniques of how they were putting that stuff together. I really enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah. So, you were saying that this is going to be a bit. What's the harsh word I can use? Um, let's just say the piece that gave me the trouble the most
Uh huh.
was this.
That sign.
The front.
Yep.
The two posts.
Yep.
It took me about a day to get them back
Oh.
after the circuits was put together.
Oh no. I've.
You know those red pieces up here?
Yeah.
This side here kept falling off.
Oh yeah. I felt.
Yep.
I
So,
felt. I felt like the clutch
and for this
power.
one, I got the battery pack.
Uh huh.
I got the batteries on it. Like, I just got that set up there.
There's a part of me that kind of wishes that they would have done something a little bit different, like to decorate the battery pack a little bit more. It's
Yeah.
on there, and I appreciate it, but it was like I kind of wish that they'd have done something just to make it like feel like, put like a little plant thing on it or something, just so it hides up just a little bit better than it did. Because it's just a brown battery pack.
Yeah. So, now that I got that out of the way, like, I need to finish this one. Um, I do have a metal scorpion that I'm working on. That's from a
Ooh.
different company altogether.
Yeah.
Uh, but I did do a thing over my absence, as I should say, over my bad couple of weeks, months.
I was gonna say I hadn't seen you in a while, so I was kind of concerned.
Yeah. So I did go fantasy.
Ooh. Oh, which set is that?
That's the Baker Street 22 1B apartment.
Oh,
Sherlock
nice.
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yep. And the minifigures for Fantasy, I know that the steampunk ones, they're kind of large headed. Are these
Yeah.
back to regular like minifigs or?
No, I haven't. I haven't even. I don't know. I don't like the minifigures in that one.
Okay.
Like you said, they look too big.
Yeah, it's got the really gigantic head, I think.
Yeah, so I do have the book Nook.
Okay.
Um, they come with minifigures, so I'll just use those minifigures with that fantasy build.
Okay.
And hey, TT Ripple, she's pretty awesome. She she owns like 21 snakes. Like she's pretty awesome, eh? I don't know if she's still in there.
Yeah. Oh, Alex. Yeah, Alex said he really loved building that one. He said Pansy did really minifigs before, but switched all to big heads. And some of it is like same with like Lumibricks. The reason why Lumibricks has their own kind of build set is that Lego has a tight, tight patent on the Lego minifig because that's probably one of their best-selling pieces out of all their sets. And because of that, they any company that's up and coming, if they use like their technology or their parts or this, they they go after them like hardcore. And you got to think about like I joined. I'm in like a little Lego minifig club, right? That's through Lego, but it's through Lego and a kind of affiliate with another company. But they even tread very lightly to make sure that they're not pushing the buttons because Lego is known for you we're shutting this down or we're taking this or doing this because if it's not up to their standard because they do have a specific code of how they do things and if it's not up to their standard it does not
Yeah.
fly.
See, they even have a wheel like on the bottom of this stick, so this boat can actually move. Eh?
Oh, I
Like
love it.
you can look on the back here.
Yeah, and it rolls.
Yeah, like
Oh, and when you roll it, oh, what's the play feature? Is it like steam engines that bounce up and down?
I'm not 100% sure because this is as far as I got. Um, I'm starting. I don't even know what bag now because I had to go. So yeah, before I go any further. So this from this part back,
Uh huh.
like from here to here. So right where my two fingers are.
Yeah.
This is a separate piece altogether. So this was a mistake that I did. So you see the two red.
Gears.
I don't know what you call them.
Yeah. Those they're gears. They're gearheads.
Yeah. So I had those backwards. I had to. I had this one at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
which was supposed to be on top, and the other one's supposed to be on the bottom.
Ah.
So I had to take all of this apart just to get that gear from the bottom to here.
Man.
And I only figured that part out last night.
That is a bit of a backtrack to have to go and do that.
Yeah. So, and I had to. The only way I could figure that because I looked at the book, I could not figure out where I went wrong.
Huh.
Like for the life of me, I could not figure it out.
I wonder if that might have been a misprint because they've done that before. Um,
So I had to go to my laptop and download the prints on that one and go through that one to figure out my mistake.
oh man. Yeah, I originally when I was doing the Midnight Haunted Mansion, there was like a mistake in that, and everyone's like, you have to download the blueprints for it there and kind of go and look at it there, and I couldn't get the PDF to actually work correctly. And then when I got into the book a little ways, I found that there was actually they put an instruction sheet. So I guess it was like the second wave of stuff that went through. They just put a extra sheet of paper in there that had the fix on it on the on on a piece of paper in the instruction manual. So I was like, okay, well
Yeah.
that works for me. They're trying their best to make sure that they get everything settled.
They are, yeah. Yeah. But
All right.
I managed to get that fixed anyway.
Nice.
Just by like I had to download everything on my laptop, and it was just a hassle because I downloaded it on my phone. I couldn't figure it out on my phone. It was all too small, and like, oh, what a time to quit drinking.
Yeah. 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 Well, and I found sometimes when especially if I'm doing mock work and I'm in the middle of mock work, people talk about raging or kind of like raging out when you're playing a game. I have had time. I've had times when I rage out on a build. Where I'm like, come on.
Oh, and here's the minifigures.
Oh, I love it. Oh, look at that. It's a cool sailor outfit.
Yeah, I like the tail.
Yeah. I like
Like,
that.
I thought it was my mistake first. Like, I thought it was supposed to be straight,
Uh-huh.
but the more I turned it around, it would always go like this. And I was like, oh, okay.
Nice. So it's slanted then.
Yeah. I don't even know how many minifigures are this. So this is I don't even know who this guy would be.
He's the Monopoly guy.
Like, he got a pale face.
He's
He's like pirated.
he's the aristocrat.
Like, if you had to look at him, though, he almost looks like powder.
Oh yeah. Or a mob boss. He'd be a really good mob boss.
What's that guy's name now? Is his name Tombstone from Spider-Man?
I think I'm trying to. I'm not big on the Spider-Man Rogue Gallery, so I'm not sure. But I know I can imagine. I kind of see who you're talking about.
We have this girl here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
he reminds me of Tombstone from the newer Spider-Man.
Okay. I like her fit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I got one more there. I don't know. Perhaps there's only 3. But I was stuck at I had this one laying up for about a week
Uh-huh.
because I couldn't figure out this part here.
Oh, okay. For the back part.
When I figured it out last night, this is as far as I got. Because I want to get this one finished, so I can start my fantasy build.
Mm-hmm.
I do have another Indiana Jones build coming.
Nice.
It's a 4. It's either a 4 in on the website it says 5 and 1.
Oh, I know which one. The Big Journey.
For me looking at it, it's a 4 and 1. So I'm trying to figure out why they say 5 and 1. But
I think one of the modules changes. So Brick Trucker said that they had for the fantasy. He said that they had replacement figures for that set. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go down and then I did that on my Lamborghini Scion. Had to take apart several hundred. Ooh, yeah. So that's the Technic set. Anytime, man, I've had that where I've had gears that were backwards or in the wrong spot. And I think it happened with the Haunted Mansion. I had to go in and take a part of the floor back out and figure out because I couldn't get the boards to dance correctly. And hold up, Alex, what do you say? Wait, oh, he's saying horrible about having to go back. Yeah, and low budget's back.
so much like this done, and having one little mistake, like say right at the very bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and having to take all that apart again just to fix one tiny mistake. It is horrible. That's a pain.
That one mistake that's that one part that can make or break it, you know. And that's something that I was talking with Em about one time because she's like, should I go back and redo this part? And I was like, yeah, because about 10 steps from now, you're not going to be able to do what you want to do. Okay, it's not going to work.
I even asked you like that on Facebook. Like, where am I, like, is this right? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I had so many comments. One guy was telling me I've done it wrong, and I still couldn't grasp the mistake. I don't even remember what the other guys were saying now, but I had to go to the laptop
And pull it up there.
just
Yeah.
to figure out my mistake.
Yeah. It says, I had to take the Yakuza station apart to fix the lights. Yeah. And I've, here's the thing. I think Jang, when he was talking about it, he's like, the Yakuza Cyber City build was great, but he said he actually had to go back, and I'm wondering if he was at the same spot where he had to go back and fix some of the lights because something didn't line up. And I can't remember what build I was on, but it was the cyber car, the police car. I had to go back several times with portions to redo the wiring because there just wasn't enough slack.
Yeah, so I want that fantasy airship.
Uh-huh.
That one does look pretty sick, and it would go great with the steamboat.
You probably want to hit up Alex though, because he said he had an issue with the gears on the Fantasy airship, but found out too late. So the gears don't work. Apparently, I'm not that enthusiastic about redoing that one. Low budget says if you mess up on micro blocks, it's over. It's hard to take. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I've been staying away from the micro blocks. Yeah, 2 or 3 parts of the buildings don't work. Oh no. So yeah, I mean it's.
So I bought some micro bricks off of Temu.
Uh-huh.
That's an illegal word to use on this app anymore.
Don't get me cited because I've been in trouble already.
I don't like the way TikTok is lately. I don't even know the right words to even use anymore.
I know. Every time I'm like, bro, like I might say something about I don't know, like I can't remember what I said, but they're like, you're sending people off to go buy something somewhere else. I'm like, no one buying anything. Are you kidding me?
So, that happened to Turbo, her first live back, and she had a restriction for absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'm almost gonna say I'm almost famous for having, what was it, 77 restrictions in one live. And it had to do that every time someone got on, I put birthday build. And so it kept saying, the AI kept saying that I was panhandling for likes and stuff. And so I got 77 restrictions in one live.
But getting back to the micro bricks, I ended up buying a set of Marios. So I had Mario, I had Luigi, I had Yoshi, and I had the Bumblebee Mario.
Mm-hmm.
So they all stood their ground, no mishaps. My mother came in my room. Of course, she ended up being King Koopa for a couple of seconds, and the original Mario fell right to the floor.
Oh no!
Dresser.
Oh no!
And I don't even have the plans to put it back together.
And I don't. Is that even something you can find online?
I tried, and nothing.
Oh no!
They say that the Luigi one I have is the same patterns as the Mario one,
Uh huh.
but the Mario one is shorter than the Luigi. So how is that even possible?
So there's a change in the steps then. Oh, that stinks. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do now? Like you're You gonna try to like go backwards and fix it that way, or?
I'll just only got 39%,
Okay.
but I'll show you the incident. So here's my Mario.
Oh no. And those are the micro bricks.
Those are the micros.
Yeah. Who? So Brick Trucker says no micro for him. He's not gonna do it. Absolutely not. I don't blame you.
Yeah, these are the last micro bricks for me. I have all the Mario set. I have Tom and Jerry. Tom had an accident.
Oh no.
Whoever the cat is, I don't even know anymore.
It's
But
Tom.
The mouse ended up pushing the cat anyway, and the cat was in an accident.
Oh no.
So these are the other mini micro bricks I have.
Oh, I like Pie Pie.
I don't even touch him. This is the Luigi.
Is that a
That's all micro.
is that a Bumblebee Mario?
It is, yeah.
I like the Yoshi.
So they were a 4-pack,
Mm-hmm.
and so the B Mario is about the same size as the original. So how can you tell me that the same print for the Luigi is the same print as the Mario?
But I wonder if you could go backwards on the Mario. Like if you take the bug Mario and just kind of go backwards between Mario and Luigi for like the color structure for Luigi, but the actual build for Mario, I wonder if you could be able to fix them that way.
Yeah. So there's gonna be years before I could be in an old person's home before I even bother with Mario. Where it's a micro brick. Popeye's arm, the one with the tattoo here,
Uh-huh.
he's only hooked by one tiny brick.
Ugh, I hate it when they do that. By one stud.
By one. Come on.
I often, when I'm doing my mocks, I often try to make it to where I have multiple attachment points for like one area. So I have like this one area that has on my Cyber City, it's got like a kind of a like an air conditioning unit, and it kept busting off, and so I actually went back into the build and add another snot brick and just figured out how to line it up so I could have two on there, and it holds up so much better. But I like structure.
Yeah. I'm just gonna show the guys my Western theme.
The train station, yeah, I love that train station.
Train station. So the train track is apparently is in the front, but I turned it around, so the train track is on the back.
Okay.
And it makes more sense if the train track is on the back instead of in the front.
I could see that. I can see it because it's the back of a platform.
Yeah, so this is the way it looks on the back.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna add more track on the back from there to right on back here.
Oh, nice.
So I got the power going in the front, which is no big deal. Which I like the power in the front more.
Mm-hmm. Than on the back.
Easier to get at.
Yeah.
Then I have the post office.
I love that post office.
Yeah. And here's the saloon, which I'm trying to find my favorite out of the Western theme so far, but I can't figure it out because they're so good.
Yeah.
Here's the saloon.
That's the one I need to put together.
What build?
How was the build for that one?
What's that?
How was the build for the sheriff's station?
To be honest with you, I found that one pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I found them pretty easy. So I'll just give you a little taste here. Up top, you can put a battery pack. I took the battery pack out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the battery pack goes in here.
Nice. And it's got the router and everything up there.
Yeah. So I just used the power thing supply.
Yeah.
And I have this guy. This guy goes hooked into the battery pack. And then I have another single one plugged in here. Goes to the battery pack, so I can turn on both of those.
Oh, nice. On the same one. That, and so
Yeah.
you have yours butted up right next to the saloon. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people were showing that's the way that they go together.
So, I'm trying to figure out but yeah, I can see that because you got the saloon, then you got the general store,
Mm-hmm.
then I got the sheriff between the two of them.
I like it.
Because a lot of gunfights in a saloon.
Yes.
And then you have the general store, which probably a lot of robberies. But when I get the bank, I'll switch out the general store for the bank.
For the bank, and then put the general.
So, but right now I have no more room. The circus will go on its own.
Yeah. You remember?
I got the train in the back.
Do you remember when we
take the train apart?
Do you remember when we talked about with the circus, having like a little tiger cage or bear cage?
Yeah.
So I did send that over to Lucas with the suggestion from us. So I'm hoping that they're going to be looking into that.
Yeah, I mentioned to Lucas about adding on stuff. So with the circus, I did come up with my own ideas.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, could you build a circus? So right here, maybe I'm gonna add the what's that? That one with the swing, the two swings.
Okay, like a trapezist.
Yeah, so I'll add that one either here or in the back.
Okay.
I'm gonna add the tightrope walker around there somewhere.
Nice. So you're taking them out of the tent, but like expanding outward.
Yeah, like I'll have one in the back and I'll have one on the side, like maybe the tightrope or the trampoline, not trampoline, but the tightrope walker.
Yeah.
I may add something on the other side, like just expand on the circus. I think they should have added more to this build.
I agree with you. It's one of those where it's like I love the idea of the traveling circus. I really like that idea quite a bit, but you know, it's like we got this one piece and there's nothing else.
Yeah, like they definitely need it more.
Yeah.
I do like some of the ideas on the inside.
Yes.
Turn on that lady. So you had, but instead of like you see where the lady, I don't even know how to explain her, but the lady on
The knife thrower.
I didn't want to name the weapon.
Well, she is.
So,
She is. She has a name, and I can't remember the name.
yeah. But if they had someone else there besides her, and have her in the front throwing,
That'd be cool.
it's like, I got that guy in the back. I don't even know why he's even there looking. Like, he's just stood up there.
Yeah, because they have them placed there from the directions too, and it's like,
Yeah. Like, to me, he adds no purpose.
Well, I think in the book he's the person that's supposed to be discovering all of this. So he's like, because he's asking about somebody, so he's looking for somebody from based on the book, and so I think that they're trying to storytell on that. So he's like, and supposed to be in awe of the circus.
Yeah. And I may add a few odds and ends, like, there's one, you got a person in the boxes, and the other person is, sawing a person in half.
Oh, that'd be cool, like a magic show.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, low budget. Yeah.
I was gonna say, hold on, we're a little bit behind. Let's see, block party. Hey Matt, what's up? Low budget said that mushroom house, the micro blocks, was really good quality, but he said it took him a very long time. So he said he got some sets at Walmart for 50% off. Why? Because I know that that's gonna be 50% off all across everywhere. So now I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Oh man, I shouldn't go to Walmart
checked
today.
Walmart. I checked my Walmart, and really, there's only one build if I want to get it, I would, like, I'd rather order off of Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
because going to Walmart for one build, is not worth it.
What's the
Mostly
build?
what I've seen there were, like, cars.
Ooh, like the Speed Champions.
Yeah, there's some Speed Champions. Now I did see that one from Fast and the Furious 2, the pink car.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's
Like,
been pushing that one. I like the one, the Paul Walker figure, and the car, the Toyota Tokyo Drifter. I like that one.
yeah. So, yeah. Um, just some. Oh, you can go back to the big screen there now,
Oh,
Tay-Ray.
yeah.
I was going to mention that to you for a while back there.
So we've got. I wanted to update you. So far we've got the lights and the flame here, and
Yeah.
then this actually again using those hinge bricks. This will plate up here, so it's modular, but this has you can't really see it, but it has a gear in here. So there's a series of gears that you can turn that'll make one person spin and the other one spin as well. So yeah, you've got kind of the cone, and I love it. It says keep clear. If I were to take that apart, I'd definitely use that on like an area where I was gonna have like a mech loading or something. Yeah, it's a dance battle, Alex. So the pink car wasn't on sale at my local Walmart, but they had like 50 of them. Yeah, that pink car, the I can't remember what car it is, but it's from Fast and Furious. I've been seeing a ton of it lately. Yeah, Alex, I'm enjoying it, but I have one. I'll show you right here. One area that's kind of a problem. I was going to reach out to Lucas, but that brick does not, because of the LED, it does not want to sit. So I was going to reach out and see if I couldn't get a replacement for it. That one is, it's making me mad. Don't have a lot of place to put it.
Problem. Lucas is pretty good when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's fixed me up a few times with some pieces that, Like I had one piece that was missing, he got it in. Another one where I had a battery box that broke and they got it in. So they're, as far as customer service, they've been really good. You know who I am still waiting for my one piece from customer service?
Lego.
Lego.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
So, I don't know if it was you or I was talking to about it, or if it was someone. No, it was on a video, but I don't know if it was your video or someone else's. But they reached out to Lego, and Lego wrote them back saying they're no longer sending out spare parts.
Yeah, that was oh my goodness, hold on. That was it's one of our build buddies.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh I feel so bad because now I can't remember it. But yeah, he reached out. He bought a set. Um, had it put in. There was missing two pieces, and he reached out. And at first they're like, "Yeah, we'll get it," and then nothing happened. And so he reached out again, and then it was like, "Well, due to the nature that this set is either going to be retiring or retired or this or that, and that they were not going to be sending it out." And then he was like, "But how am I supposed to build this? Because it's very specific." And they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and we'll look and check the backlog and see if we have it." And then it became a, yeah, we might or might not have it anymore. And then that's it. Then they have never reached back out about it. They're selling so kind of every once in a while, can they get sued for that? I mean, you would think yes, but I don't know. It's Lego. I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard. Like
See,
if I was gonna lawyer up against them, I might not win.
yeah. So who's like when they're packing the bags? I guess is it machines?
It should be machines. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So if it was machines, like you think if it was people putting them in the bags, it would be man's error.
right.
But if it's machines putting them in the bags, it's machine error. So really, is the machine making the errors, and us people are thinking all the bricks are in the bags.
Right. Yeah, there's a
So
guarantee that you're getting all your bricks when you order it, but
yeah,
every once in a while it might be that because like you drop a Lego piece, it bounces. Sometimes you're like, it's gone, it's in the ether. Who knows where that thing has gone? You'll find it weeks later, or sometimes never. And so I think there's every once in a while there's a chance where this thing will bounce. It'll hit something, it'll bounce out, and then you don't have it anymore. And for the most part, most of our bricks are pretty basic. It's not anything that's like, I'm not too concerned about finding like an L plate like this. But you might get some that are specific in color or a specific type that only comes with like one or two sets. We've had that in the past. And when you have that issue, it's like, what do I do then? Like if I reach out and I tell them, hey, this part's not in here, and they're, you know, some people have been saying here lately, they're like, sounds like a you problem. I'm like, what?
yeah, pretty much.
So it says, so low budget was saying, hold on, let me go back. If enough people complain, yeah. I mean, technically, if enough people complain, it says the EU sued Apple for no chargers, so anything. Ooh, very true. Very true. Yeah, because their chargers wouldn't work with the plugs over there. And so that completely took them out of the market, and people weren't able to replace their plugs. So, I mean, in that case, yeah, enough people complain, but you got to have enough people complain about it. And again, I've only had one missing part out of my Lego sets. One. And it was a Dreams set. I did get one set, so I got one set. My mother-in-law got it for me. I think she bought it on Amazon, but it was opened and it was missing a brick out of there. And I think it was because it was I think she got a good deal on it because it was a resale sort of thing, like a repack that was supposed to be
Yeah.
complete. Supposed to be.
So I have a brickhead in this bag here,
Mm-hmm.
and one piece. I won't say the store I got it from, because, well, TikTok, you don't know.
Right. I hear you on that one.
I'm gonna set it at the beginning there. Uh, yeah, I'm missing one brick, and I can't complete the brick head.
Because of
Unless
that
I
one
find a
piece.
somewhere. Yeah. Unless I find a piece laying around, could be a different color, then I can put it in. But it's a green piece. It's the green goblin.
Yep.
So, I could put a yellow piece in. I could put a blue piece in, gray piece, white piece. No matter the color, but it'll throw it off.
Yep. And that green is specific to him too. It's not like it's not like a color choice green you can find anywhere. It's not the primary or the secondary color green. It's very specific to Green Goblin.
And
Man.
speaking of green, I do have the mask brickhead.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the villain in the mask?
Yeah, I see the mask right there.
Yeah. So there was a villain in the movie
Mm-hmm.
that he put the mask on. I don't know if you've seen the movie or not.
It's been a very, very long time. I'm feeling kind of bad because it's been so long since I watched it.
Yeah. So I found out today that the villain in the movie, he passed away.
Oh, really? What was his name? The actor?
I'm not sure now. I'd have to Google it, but they do have his brickhead on this app, and I'm thinking about getting that one, because that one, like, I know it's from this app, and the app is not really the best of it, but
Yeah.
I think that's the only place I can get that one.
So,
Just to have it for the
Low Budget says he's been fortunate. Let's see, hold on. Been fortunate enough hasn't happened yet. Oh, missing a piece. Like I said, I got one dream set that was missing a block. And a lot of times they can also argue that many times it's human error when you're opening the bag that it's in there.
Yeah.
And I've had it where, like, with Lumi, I'm like, I'm missing this brick. And there was one time I was like freaking out because it's like, I'm missing all these pieces. And there was a bag on the build table because it was so messy that I was missing it. So oftentimes they will call human error, like, oh, no, it's we don't make those mistakes. We don't have that. And you know, like I said, it's one little piece. It's not that big of a deal. I could probably find it, but that means that I've got to go to like my mini brick store and get one.
Yeah.
But out of all the Lego sets that I've gotten, that's been one time. But again, if it's big enough, if it's a big enough ordeal with one set and the part is very specific, it does make the build absolutely just wasted. It's not worth anything at that point.
Yeah. So I just spelled out a name here. I'm not going to say it. I'll just add on to it. Has anyone ever bought anything from this name?
Hold on. Do you have it on your screen? Hold on, let me put it up there. Alright, how you spelling it out?
I don't know if I don't know if the first name is spelled right. ALLI Express.
Oh, yes. I've never bought from them. I haven't. I've gotten some from the TEMU.
Yeah.
But I know Alex has. Alex has bought from the ALIEX. You see how we're doing that? Woo! Spelling time. Let's see how good our spelling stuff is. Bama, you got in on the strangest time, my friend. I'm so sorry. We're complaining about companies and such. and because we don't want to get Yeah, we don't want to get trolled by the TIK TOK. Uh, we're just gonna spell them out to throw everything off.
There you go. So I talked to one girl, and she said that she orders from this company.
Uh huh.
She never had no issues. The only issue is the bags are not numbered,
Yeah.
which I don't have a problem with it after building the barge,
Yep.
as the barge had an awful lot of different weird numbers on the bags. So I started sorting from the beginning, which I stopped after. I started getting headaches and
Oh man.
thought about drinking again.
I wanted to say I think there was someone that got a set that she's having to go backwards and like just sort from the book to bag everything,
Yeah.
and it's like it's taking longer than it should ever have to take. It was, I think Allie was doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I don't have a problem with that. I'm just wondering about the experiences myself. Like if there's bad experiences, because I do have a few builds I want to get from there.
Okay. So let's see. Currently building a 7,500 piece set. The bags are 1,000 plus pieces. Oh. So I've never. So for, I guess for discussion right now, for the ALI EX press, you know how, because I've never bought from them, so I don't have any backing on that. But in the chat, who has? And I would say, what's been your experience with it? Because that's kind of a big ordeal. You know what I mean?
Oh, instead of spelling that one, we can actually say Alex.
Alex, we could Alex. But Alex is in here. I don't want people to get mixed up thinking that we're buying from Alex right now.
Alex too.
Hey, Annika.
So, like, I did see a couple of builds that I want. Like, I want to get that T-Rex. That's a beautiful build. And I want to get the other two dinosaur fossils.
Yeah, the
The two
Stegosaurus and then, or not Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and I can't remember what the other one was.
Yeah. Then I want to get the two. I'll say the two miniature falcons, the black and the white,
Okay, yeah,
or black and the gray.
yeah.
Then I want.
The standard
I wanna get
Falcon, and then was it the comic book Falcon?
Yeah. Then I want to get I think it's 4,000 piece Death Star or Star Destroyer.
Hmm.
Like, I want to I would get the biggest one, but I'd have to settle for that one.
Yeah,
I only want, I want to put that one out in my man cave
mm-hmm.
for a display piece.
Now the biggest one, that's the $900 one, right? The huge facade one.
I think is 11,558, something like that, pieces.
That's a lot of build.
And if I had that one in my possession, that would be my centerpiece in the man cave.
Yeah, that would definitely be a centerpiece. Alex says pretty quick shipment. Clicks a bit less loud than the leading brand. Yeah, so the clutch power on those are kind of. So I did one that was a TEMU, an emu one. That was a Dracula. It was like a Dracula vampire carriage, and it's kind of a cool build. Like, it was pretty cool. There were lots of extra pieces, but some of the clutch power. There's some that were really loose, and some that were like so tight that I was like, I might need to go back and readjust some of these bricks because some of them just aren't
Yeah.
working like the way they're supposed to.
So this one is TEMU.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bird.
Here, let me pull it up for everybody. There we go. Nice. That's a TMU one.
Yeah. And I did find that there was a loose piece. Was right underneath here,
Uh-huh.
but there was only one. So, and it's pretty good quality for a mock Lego.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks almost legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It almost makes you think it is legit, but a different name went on it, like
Mm.
from the company itself.
Huh.
And even the brickheads, like that's TEMU.
Yeah, that looks like them. That looks exactly like the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Huh.
And even the Beetlejuice in the back.
I
That's
dig it.
TEMU. Even a sandworm.
Oh, I like that sound. I haven't bought any brickheads. And I've had people tell me that I'm missing out, but I have not. I don't know if that's necessarily my jam.
Yeah. Uh, a friend no more got me into those, and I'll be honest with you, I still like them, even though me and a friend don't speak anymore.
Oh,
It's a story which I won't get into.
okay. Oh yeah.
Uh, this Ewok village is also from TEMU.
Oh, that's cool. I like how it's set up. It looks like the old Kenner one, like the old Kenner
Yeah.
Star Wars playset.
Mm. And I got the ATST gone with it because that's the one that was in the movie.
Awesome, Chicken Walker. instead of Chicken Jockey, Chicken Walker.
Yeah, and there's a few like I don't know if you would call those Easter eggs or what, but let me see if I can do this with one hand. So this secret hideout,
Oh, nice.
like, I don't know if that's what you would call an Easter egg. I I did so there is stickers that supposed to go with it. I don't have them on there.
Mm-hmm.
They're right here. Maybe I should put them on.
I that's
There
always
are a
kind
few
of
hideouts.
that's always a questionable thing for me. Like sometimes if I know I'm gonna be like taking the set apart and using it for something, usually non-Lego. But if it's like something I'm like, I won't put
Yeah,
stickers on, and I'll just throw the stickers in my tray up here, and I'll pull from that to build other stuff. But for the most part, if it's something I'm gonna keep together, I'll put stickers on it.
yeah. And even this one can move. So
Oh, that's cool. So you could turn it and change the positioning.
yeah. So
That's
lights can go on this one, but I'm not spending $100 on lights.
ooh. There's got to be some cheaper options though, aren't there?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. But I do want to add on to it.
Okay.
I want to add more. I want to add more grass. If I can find another one, another tree house like this, I would add on to it, like for Luke and well, Leia.
Yeah, for the catwalk portion.
Before they found out they were brother and sister. But Han and Leia. Uh, and I have a bit of like it'd probably be too much to even spin on it, but I'd have like if I had another treehouse looking like this, I'd have like water around it. tree
Yeah.
and another bridge hooked on, so they can walk over.
Oh, that'd be cool. And kind of do how now is that set still even available?
I think this one is retired,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
but I can get that one off of Alex.
okay for pretty cheap.
Not 100% sure, but I would probably have to get another one. But I have a lot more Ewoks, which I guess would be no big deal. But it would be nice to add on to this one.
Yeah, it would be cool. That would be a cool display piece to have all the extra trees and the extra like modularity to it. But that could get big really fast.
Yeah. Like I have the book nook back here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason I bought the Baker Street. It's because I had this one.
Uh-huh. Is that a snake back
And
there?
it is.
Is his name Reggie?
So this is actually the reason I got this was because I like snakes, but it's also a wine holder.
Ah.
So basically, let me turn this around so it won't be advertising. So I can just have this. Basically, it goes like this.
Oh, I see. I see. So it's not a. At first, I was like, that looks like a real snake. From the video, I was like, oh my god.
The nick of the bottle would lie up against this, and then it would go through the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the bottom piece right there.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see.
That's where the
And then it attaches there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But like I said, the only reason I got it is because I like them, and it was only supposed to be a display piece until I found out it was a bottle holder.
Well, I'm gonna check real quick because I saw Old Man Retro Games on. I was gonna check to see. So I made a reference to your snake being Reggie. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
No one say anything, but I wonder who gets that reference. That's one of my. I love that scene. It's from a movie. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see who gets it.
I don't know why, but for some weird reason, I heard that name before.
That's his pet snake.
I'm probably getting people seasick.
Nope. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So I'll go ahead and tell you here. I'm gonna go back. So the I need to find the format where we can do like the split screen sort of thing. And I think that only happens if you like schedule a live together. So Reggie is the name of the snake that Jock has in his plane at the beginning of Indiana Jones. And so, he's like, there's a snake in here, Jock. And he goes, oh, that's just Reggie, my pet snake. So anytime I meet someone that's got a pet snake, I'm like, did you name him Reggie?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's...
Indy hates snakes.
I hate snakes, Jock. I hate snakes.
Here's my Indiana Jones. I think I can't even see because I got my glasses on.
Oh yeah, the temple, the tomb.
Yeah. And you know that I think it's the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
It's the 5-in-1 set I seen on the Amazon rainforest.
Yes. Yeah, that one. Oftentimes, that 5-in-1 set. That's the It's supposed to be the adventure, so it's got. It's like all the temple stuff. Not the temple, but the the golden idol stuff at the very beginning, and then it
Yeah.
kind of moves through the sections of the movie. But the Well of Souls set, that's the one that my kid has. And I absolutely love that set. I think it's super, super cool. I wanted to help him put it together originally, but he really wanted to put that set together. And that's one that he covets. He doesn't do too much Lego these days, but he does love that set quite a bit. So,
Yeah. Well, I should get that one after Christmas.
okay.
I'm gonna when I get it finished, I'm gonna move the bears and the bird and have that display next to the temple.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Where are your birds?
Well, the bird and the panda's up there,
Okay, I see it. Oh, it's cute.
and that's the temple right here. So I'm gonna add that other display next to the Indiana Jones,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll probably put my two Funko Indiana Jones pieces up there too.
Okay. That's that 3-in-1 parrot. Is that what that bird is?
Yeah.
From where I was looking at for a second, it looked like a dinosaur. So I thought it was what I mean, and that's just a testament. That's just a
Yeah, the
testament
beaks
to
up there.
dinosaurs.
Yeah. But I want to get, like, I do have two Indiana Jones Funkos,
Mm-hmm.
along with the stone, and I have that guy with the burn hand.
Yeah, tote.
Yeah, so I have two of them. I'm gonna start rearranging a few things. Um, but I want to have him um, in my Indiana Jones collection.
Okay. I've got for Dr. Jones, I picked up most of the Hasbro Adventures of Indiana Jones. I was getting those. And then
Yeah,
I have when they did the 3 3/4 inch action figures, I have a
yeah,
lot of those. And I even have the Crystal Skeleton. Even though a lot of people don't like Crystal Skull, there's a part of it I do enjoy. But I picked up everything, got the Crystal Skeleton, the Jungle Cutter, the German troop van. I mean, I've got a lot of pieces, and they're in the cabinet over here behind me. They're kind of covered, but I have like Indy and his horse. It's kind of one of my coveted ones because it's the only one that
yeah.
has the gloves printed on them.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Dr.
I'm
Jones.
trying to find now. Um. Oh, okay. Because the laptop and the phone is a lot different.
Yes, very
I
different.
was trying. Yeah, I was trying to find out where my orders were, and I'm like, yeah. So this is the one I have coming.
Oh, nice. Oh, so that looks like a part of is it Last
It's the
Crusade?
temple. It shows the temple of the Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's the temple from the Last Crusade. That's in oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember the actual name of the place. I've had some friends that have gone there and have actually checked it out. It was an old ancient site. But I cannot remember.
So it got includes the gate,
Mhm.
3 levels, and Holy Grail scene.
That's actually pretty
So
slick.
apparently,
Oh, wait, hold on. So ancient statues, they've got the blades. They got the penitent men, and then they've got what is that? The leap of faith.
blades and spider webs.
The name of God.
So this one must be the Holy Grail.
Yeah, so it would be at the beginning. So you've got the ancient statues. That's the very opening part where they're going in, and then the blades and spider webs. That's the test of kneeling before God, because penitent men kneel before God. and then you have to go to the letter trap, which would be the name of God, and you have to spell it out with Yahweh. And then the last would be the leap of faith, which is the invisible flip bridge. So you'd have to take the leap of faith to go across, and then he throws the sand on the other side to show the walkway.
Yeah. And this is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, that is cool. That, I don't have any room for new stuff, but I might actually be looking into that. It's like,
Yeah.
if my wife was watching it, she'd be like, no, no. Just yelling at the screen.
It's 2,388 pieces. Product size 19.3-19.6.3 inches. Package size 12.5 by 10.24.9 inches.
That's pretty big. That's a big set. That'll be a big set.
Yeah. So, I also did another thing.
What's the other thing that you did?
Me and the things, right? So, I ordered that one. And just because I ordered that one, I thought about the Holy Grail and all that. This is the thing I did.
You got the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
I almost bought one day. Someone had the Shakara stones, and I almost bought. They had, I think it was the main stone, the one with the 3 lines. They had it, and I almost bought it, but I was like, I don't know, probably shouldn't.
I'm wondering if you can actually drink from that, or if it's too, like, toxic to even drink from.
I don't know. I could ask. One of my friends actually has the. He has the. He loves Indiana Jones, so he does have the Holy Chalice and the Shankara stones. The was it the Fertility Idol? Oh goodness, he's got a ton of stuff. I could ask him, find out. But it should tell you. Oftentimes the AI will tell you if it's on. They'll often tell you if it's got the if it's drinkable and stuff. So, or like if you can use it, or if it's only meant for display. Usually they'll tell you, but I'll have to ask like the AI, like, hey, da-da. Oftentimes I do that also. Is this compatible with Lego? Things like that. So I shouldn't use them so much because they could be leading me to my doom and nuclear apocalypse. But sometimes they have some pretty decent answers. At least keeps me from buying micro bricks. I'm sorry, low budget. I just can't do micro bricks yet. I'm not there. Just not there.
See, I had a choice: get the Holy Grail thing, or spend like $320 on the Temple of Golden Idol, which is that one here.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, the Temple of the Golden Idol. I don't know. I've heard pretty good things about that build. I've heard that it's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think
some prices are even outrageous because that one's like $75, but still.
Yeah.
The Western minifig. See, I've been looking at ones like this even. Look.
Oh, okay. Like the off-brand ones.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Just because it's Egyptian style.
There is oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. There's someone in our art community of Lego people that's created, I think it was the pyramids of Giza, And another piece similar to that, that's the is that the Alexandria Library, I believe. They've done that in Bricklink, and they've been pushing to get the votes done on it to try to make it an actual set. Sadly, you can get a lot of the votes, but Lego has the final say in that. So oftentimes they're like, maybe, maybe not, and then they'll either make it or they don't, or they'll sometimes they actually work with people on how to like change things to make it better. But it's not. It's kind of a 50-50 chance. I don't always see the final resorts because they don't always post about like how they're working with Lego on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's my issue now. I have nowhere to put the circus, and he's on my desk.
The traveling circus, yeah. The I think mine's out on the table, but again it's so much space that what I'm gonna have to do is what I plan on doing is for during our winter break is I'm gonna go and try to find a board that is wide enough that's kind of like a billboard, and then I'll be taking my kid and I. We had these two cabinets. I'm gonna be bolting them together. I'll do like glue and everything, and I'll bolt them together and make them like one solid piece. Put probably a bar behind it, and then I'll take all of our stuff down. I'll plate the top of it, bolt down the pieces from the underside, so we got a nice clean piece of wood on top. Sand it, make it look decent. Maybe even paint it, depending. And then that'll go back into place. And might even put like board behind it to keep stuff from going backwards. In the cubbies, but what I'll do is the boxes, our leftover boxes that are empty, they'll go behind that cabinet or behind the thing, and then that'll give us more playroom. So it'll come out probably about 10 or so inches, but that'll give us more playroom to display, and so that way I can put the share station and I'll have room for everything there without stuff getting knocked over. And he'll actually start being able to make a modular city on his. So, yep, because that's something he said he wanted to do, but right now his like military base is over on another table somewhere else.
Yeah, like I got those shelves here. I'm going to change all those shelves out
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't show those brackets.
Okay.
I got a new idea for them. And I'm going to add a shelf, add 3 shelves here. I'm also going to add 3 shelves here.
Okay. How are you gonna do it where you don't see the brackets?
So so this desk here, which is not really a desk, it's just 2 pieces of wood. I got to make a desk yet. So it's going to be the same thickness. I got the boards over there. I'm going to put it on an angle, like saw on an angle. Then screw it on the wall. Then I'm going to have the shelf itself with 2 more of those on the back, also on an angle. Then I'm just going to drop it down on the wall itself, like where those are going to be screwed onto.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, let me see if I can, so, you see the way the cardboard is?
Yeah. Where it's kind of bolted up.
So it's going to be on an angle, like, say this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the shelf itself will go down on this side here.
Okay, and wedge in.
Yeah. So that's basically what the shelf is going to be lodged on.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same thing over on this side, like right on through. So, like you see this solid wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do same thing here, which will go on this wall, slap down in.
That's smart thinking.
Both sides.
That's really smart thinking, actually. I like that idea quite a bit.
I've seen that on YT.
Okay. Yeah, I see stuff there on YT a lot as well. Unfortunately, I'm kind of wondering if that's the one that's flagging me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you
happens.
can't. What are you supposed to say anymore, right?
I know. It's like anything. Well, and it's unfortunately it's all AI. So the AI is what's tagging and flagging, and I'm sure that there's so many people on the platform, and they probably don't have enough employees on the platform that it becomes a, hey, I appealed this. Well, we're not gonna take it because you did, and it's oftentimes I've tried to reach out and been like, what was it that was said? But
Yeah.
again, finding customer service and getting that, it's near impossible. So you just have to kind of
Yeah.
shoehorn jump around things these days in order to feel like we're feel like we're not causing so many issues.
See, I was gonna land my modulars on those shelves here, but I don't trust those shelves for the modulars.
Mm. Is it just because of weight restrictions?
Uh, well, I really don't trust the shelf. Like even if they were solid,
Mm-hmm.
I really wouldn't trust those shelves with Lumibricks.
No, Lumibricks is kind
Uh,
of heavy.
yeah, and I don't want to break the wires.
Makes sense.
Mm. So I have it on a hard level, like a like say this. If this wasn't my desk, I would have all the modulars going right along here.
On the back.
But right now I got them all on my dresser, and that's where they're going to stay.
Do you feel like they're safer on your dresser? Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got a bit of a big mess right there now, so I wouldn't be able to show you. But I got a mirror on my dresser,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to take the mirror off and put it sideways, and have it up higher so it don't reflect off of the dresser and my builds. And plus, I can push my builds in further to the
Okay.
wall.
Yeah. And it gives you more room.
Yeah.
More display. I'm gonna show you this. This right here. This part of this build's been cracking me up. So I'm gonna flip this over and show you real quick. Hey, Bash. All right.
I actually figured out how to do.
Oh, nice. So they have this. So they've got this DJ stand, right? And they're using antennas for the arm for the record player, but then they have them on little spinners, so you go. The only thing is, I kind of wish that they would have printed this with a little bit of control here and here on these to make it
Yeah.
a little bit more of a DJ stand. But for what we're getting, like this looks like a DJ console.
Yeah, that looks more of a like a DJ um, display than the way they have it now.
Yeah.
Digital.
Yep. Well, this is supposed to be all old school. So they've got the records. He's got a speaker back here. The wire for this actually runs up through this and then out onto the light. And then this is actually fits in right over here. So it's got like just a whole DJ stand over there where he's got the... Yeah, and then this is Fun Hole Sugar. So we got a Fun Hole Sugar sign back there out of everything. It's kind of... That feels a little weird, but, it's really cool. I'm setting him up here. Ah!
Because the reason reason I was looking at that as the old school, so I follow someone old school on here.
What
I follow DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
he goes long.
I'm trying to remember one of my old friends. He was a DJ, and a musician just overall. He liked to spin jungle back in the day. His name was Ace. He actually passed away, but I kind of, you know what? I should probably look back and try to find his old DJ name. But he used to hit up all the house parties here in my little town, and he would spin for a lot of the parties, and that's how he made his extra money.
I follow two DJs on this other app many moons ago. Two women, and they were DJs. I don't know if you ever heard of the app Scope.
Mm-mm.
Periscope.
Actually, yeah, I have heard of Periscope. I never got it, but I have heard of it.
That's where I met a lot of people from, was on that one.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't. Is it still up and going, or is it closed down at this point?
It disappeared like the dinosaurs.
Hey,
No,
dinosaurs is my era of living. You know that. Kind of old school like that.
it vanished like it didn't even start.
Yeah.
It was around for years.
Well, and that's unfortunately in the appscape. That's usually how it goes. You get some really cool apps, but then there's either not. It either has such competition, or there's something going on that it can't keep up.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Terry, it's been fun.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to get going.
I'm almost done with this build. I'm gonna kind of show the last little bit, but yeah, it is almost done. This has been a pretty awesome one. Hey JD, you be good. Stay out of trouble.
It's been a while. It's been around, eh? We'll have to. Let me see where I'm to on this build. I'm just gonna log it in for a second.
Okay.
I know I do have a long ways to go. Just let me see where I am. So,
Hey, pop it.
I'm only on bag 4. Well, I'm starting bag 4, really. So, they have. Let's see how many bags. I'm actually going to enjoy continuing this build. There's a lot of other stuff that looks fascinating. Where's the bag?
What's the build that you're doing?
The steamboat?
Okay, so back to the steamboat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's only giving me so far bag F, and that one is lights.
Lights and minifigs.
Bag F again. Actually, just give me a second.
Okay.
I can't even find a page.
gonna put this one on this side. And let's see if I've got something for this hat. All right. So I'm gonna hold this up real quick. So they've got this really cool. So you got the street lamp here, and that's positionable. So you've got the turntables there. It's pretty awesome. I did already mod it. I put a peg under here for the cap to sit on because he has this dance feature, so they can break dance as they're spinning beats. And then, of course, you got this door. It does open, but it opens to nothing. And then they have it to where you can change it out. You can take these off, and you can do blue or red. So I'm debating. I might do one in red and one in blue. I'm trying to decide on that. But it's like little caution lights. And you've got the flame over here for the fire. And these boards are loose. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I might try to find a way to peg those in. But yeah, that's the set. And then you got Motorcycle Man that you can kind of put near it. It's a pretty solid set. I like this. I can't wait to see how this is going to fit with the bus stop and the newsstand and the skate park. I think that's it. I'm trying to remember what else I have. I know I was wanting to get the bookstore, but I don't have it yet. Yeah, pretty solid.
Through the book, and I don't even know how many bags are in the box now, but I am starting bag 4.
Okay.
And it could be 9 or 10 bags.
Ooh. For the build.
Yeah. So yeah, 9 or 10 bags. So I still gotta wait yet. So we can get together sometime, and I can work on that one a bit more.
Yeah. I was gonna say, just hit me up, like message me, and we'll plan something.
Yeah. I don't know what you're probably busy over the holidays.
Not necessarily. I don't think we're going anywhere, and I think we'll be kind of stationary. So I should have some build time. But like I said, if you got time available, I can shoot you some times, and then I'll kind of hear what your schedule is. We'll figure something out. I know. Let's see. I know something about building with you. I was talking to Low Budget about doing some live stuff, and then I think maybe Mitch as well. So we just gotta figure something out and get us. We could probably all get together and do something. Have a big powwow chat.
So I gotta show you this sticker, this printed sticker before I let you go.
Yeah. Here, you want to switch it over?
Or, oh, never worked. Once I hit the button, maybe.
I gotcha. Oh, that's cool.
Queen of Dice.
That's really cool.
Well, I like the way they like. So, okay. Here's the book. Like you got Steampunk 4 here.
Ooh.
I suggested to Lucas about making a steampunk octopus or squid.
Oh, that would be cool. Like a robot squid.
Yeah, to go along with this steampunk.
Oh, that would be stellar. That'd be really cool.
Because I think that would look pretty sick, having a squid. Like maybe having the squid, say, well, upside down, of course.
Yeah.
Having his tentacles all over the ship.
Oh, that would be cool. And you could wrap them up and display them that way.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Have you gotten feedback? Has he said anything yet, or?
So he did give me. I don't know if I'll lose you by doing this, but if I do, I'll come back.
Okay, it just says it's paused. So while he's doing that, I will pull up. So that's the finished. That's the finished. Here, let me turn it that way so we can see a little bit. There we go. That's the finished underground dance battle. It's pretty cool. I forgot to do yesterday's thing, which was, let's see, we're on 10, 11. I think we're on 12. So, 7, 12. It's right here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put 12 together while we're here. So while we're waiting on JD, because he's checking on a message, and it put him on pause, but we'll grab this. Oh, look, we're making presents today. So we've got some presents. Open this.
So I had to go back and forth because it's a bit of a long message, but he said basically, thank you very much for the idea. He'll pass it on, or you can go. You can still go back and do your.
Oh, okay.
He basically said thanks for the idea. He'll pass it on to his teammate,
The Imagineers or whatever. Uh-oh, did I lose you? Oh no.
I have to go back and read the message.
Okay, I was like, oh my god.
That's a great idea, especially with the lit up eyes, and he'll pass it on to his team, and I'll have to go back again. It'll be an awesome addition to the Steamboat.
Yeah, that would be.
If you can build it and make a mock, maybe.
That's so. I was looking at the mod that I'm working on, the mock. I was actually wanting to suggest to them at some point and see what they say. But yeah, they do like having the mock so they can kind of see what it's idea wise what it's supposed to look like.
So if I can, like, I've been looking. Like, my imagination is not the greatest, but I have been looking in some other sites for octopus builds.
Uh huh.
They do have a few on TEMU.
Yeah.
I may get one just for an example.
I have a really good suggestion for you. So Mega Bloks back in the day had a set from Pirates of the Caribbean. And it was Jack Skellington versus the Kraken. And I believe Mega Bloks still has a lot of their plans, like their building books, up online for either printable or in PDF to like stream. I believe they still have them up online, and so it's Jack Skellington versus the Kraken for Pirates of the Caribbean, and it should be under Mega Bloks, not Mega Constructs. I don't think they'd gone to Construct at that point. But that might give you some good ideas on some of the build aspect of how to do like the knee joints and things like that.
Yeah, because if I can, instead of having it underneath, maybe I can have it sideways, like have the Kraken head coming out, and have tentacles, like say on top and perhaps underneath. Instead of like having it underneath and coming up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You could always.
That could give Lucas and his team a better idea of what we will be looking for the steampunk.
Yeah. You could always like bury it like partially out of the water and then use a plate for the water effects around it, just to give it that idea that this is centered in the water. And then the play features from the either the lights in the water, maybe the light up eyes, and then the tentacles itself. Um,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's a way that you could run like little lights out to like the each fingers in each one. Like maybe one of them has like a red kind of like glowing blade that they're using to cut the ship open. Do things like that, so you could have lights running up one of the arms out onto like a blade or a couple blades for the tentacles. Because you know how they had the two long, like squids will have like two long, that would be technically tentacles, and then they have the 8 arms. So I'm wondering if you could do like 2 long blades on one of them. just nerd now.
When I get this, I got to try to come up with one today. That ran through me when I seen the picture on the book.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, you know those the Wolverine claw Lego.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about buying two of those, and well, they putting them on the shelf here. But have it lower, like have a little, say, a box underneath.
Yeah.
And have the itself underneath, and like drill holes on top of there, and have the claw coming through.
I could see that. Yeah. Actually, pretty cool.
But yeah, so that's just something. Well, besides the printed sticker there, that's just something I mentioned to Lucas about the squid and that. And so I got to come up with something because I like to have it on the side more. So I think it would look cool going underneath and coming up, but it would also look cool coming from the side.
Yeah. Let me switch back over so we can all see it a little bit better. Yeah. So like kind of have it to where you could set up near it and then wrap it around.
Yeah, like his head would be, say, like this, and everything else would be just wrapped.
Yeah. So, when the ship is done, all those service holes, so like the peggable holes on the side, will all those be empty and available, or are they going to be covered?
They're going to be covered. Well, they can, like, they can open up like that.
Okay.
But you still got them covered.
Okay. So it's going to say you could always have it to where it's like if you wanted to put it with the steamboat, you could pull off like one of the covers and make it to where you can mount the squid, like on the very bottom where the brown, where you see the holes on the bottom. So you've got the brick that's got the 12 holes along the bottom there.
Yeah, those here.
Yeah. Those are the peggable holes. You could always have it to where you have like a stem system where you can plug your squid into it.
Like that can come all together.
Yeah. It's a cool build. I think the squid part would be a nice like add-on feature, like a cool set that can plug into something else. I like how some sets are modular, and I kind of wish that they would do a few more modular sets. They've been tackling the really big sets, but haven't seen a lot of small ones. And I know like the Street Fusion's been good. I'd like to see some of the smaller Cyberpunk besides for vehicles. So like a sushi shop, things like that. And I know GameStack has a lot of small modular pieces, and then even the Izaku or the Yakuzu set has got like a sushi area in it. But I'd like to see like a few small sets I can plug in somehow with the Cyberpunk. Like you could put 4 of these small sets together and make a little city block sort of thing. Another Mills plate worth. So each one is, let's see, 32. Is that 16? So 16 by 16 size set that you could put together. So you put 4 of these small sets together and build like a
Yeah.
small city block, and even change the modularity of how these things stack on each other. And that's something I'd like to draw off some ideas and send that over to them, or even like with what I have here for my mod that I've been working on. I want to make
Yeah.
it to where you can take that and basically plate it with a bunch of other stuff and change the
Yeah.
floors as needed. So I'd like to work on some of those modular type sets and then send that to them, see what they say.
Yeah. And even if I just say add the tentacles, just coming up around and
Mm-hmm.
like instead of having the full build itself.
Yeah, there's ways around it. But I would definitely check out the set. It's the mega block set. Jack
Yeah.
versus the Kraken from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, look it up online. I believe there's a site that has all those old PDF books because I had gotten some before for some of the builds that I'd gotten pieces, but I didn't have the book with it. And that probably has some really good like build ideas. Now I can't remember if it was all block. Now watch it be like a giant rubber squid, and so I'm like now wasting time. But you know what? Actually, you know what? I've got my here. I'm gonna look it up on my computer right here because I bet you I can find it. Let's see, mega blocks.
So, what do you think of the steampunk motorcycle pursuit?
So it's one I've passed that one up forever, and I'm thinking about getting it. I think it'd be a cool one to get. Jack
Mm,
Kraken. Um, do you have it?
no, I've been searching through the different themes, and that's one I've been eyeing a lot. But I honestly can't picture myself getting it.
Hmm. I
Like if I did have to get it, I'd have to buy a bunch of them just for the fence, and then have the big motorcycle outside the fence.
right. I
But
think
for one small fence like that and a huge motorcycle like that, I don't know.
I think I like the wall part of the build is really cool, and I dig it. But I think for me, like it's a really nice facade. But if you don't have like a couple buildings to put it like near, it feels
Yeah,
very empty.
it does. Yeah.
Okay, so the Kraken for that set, I looked it up, and I'm glad that you didn't have to go look for it because it is rubberized arms on a plastic pegged body, so it is
Mm,
not the best. But you know what? I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna let's do some research. I love doing research. We're gonna go building blocks, squid build,
I have
mock,
seen a few of them.
huh?
I have seen a few squid, and most of them are lit up, but I just can't seem to find the right one.
There's someone that did, and it's on Rebrickable. It's by the guy. His name is Edge of Bricks. Here, let me flip this around. I don't think. Hi. I think you really want to see me that well. Let's see. Flip camera. All right, there we go. So it's
So
Edge of
that's the one I
Bricks.
was looking.
Yeah, and he did a full modular. It's got teeth, the eyes, and everything. And this is the giant squid. Not supposed to be a squid. It's not necessarily a um, it's not a mechanical squid, but even something like this, the way that they're
That's
plating that
more of
together,
what I would need
yeah. So that would
because
that
it's
would
more
probably work.
flat.
So that might actually be a pretty decent. Let me put that back up here. That might actually be a pretty decent idea. But I was just
Yeah.
plugging in, like, I know Rebrickable has a ton of stuff. I've gotten some build ideas from there. So, like, people that are doing free, I share, like, some of my stuff on there, or I need to. But I've gotten a few ideas from them, and then I'll, like, improve or change the idea depending on what I'm making. But then even they have like I wanted a spinner from Blade Runner, but the spinner that's on the TikTok shop it's really big. It's oversized. It doesn't fit the minifigs. I might still try to get one down the road, but it's too big. And so I looked up, and people have Speed Champions sets that are basically rebricked, where they just swapped it out, or used the parts to build something. There's a few that they've made spinners off of, and so I'm like, because I want to make a few spinners. I want to take. I have this old ambulance set that was it's okay, but I want to turn it into basically a flying ambulance and turn it into something else. I didn't even see what all's in here. What? Oh my goodness. I think I do have another motorcycle in there. I didn't even realize that. Huh. This is like Christmas all over. It's just one day. But like I want to take this and rebuild it into a flying ambulance, and I'm not
Yeah.
concerned about keeping this as is, and then I find out I have another. Oh, sweet. So I've got another motorcycle. I was going to make a pizza truck, or like a cyber pizza truck out of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I could probably recycle those now. Goodbye boxes, right?
I've been looking at the boxes.
Yeah.
I'm really downsized with boxes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have too many boxes after a while. But to keep the theme, I may cut, like, say, give you an example here.
Mm-hmm.
So I have so I have the campsite
Mm-hmm.
box. I may, well, of course this opens. I may cut out all of this
Mm-hmm.
and just keep this part and keep one big box and put all those in instead of keeping the box itself.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take up too much room. You know what I mean?
Yep. I tend, and I'll have to find it, but I tend.
I'll need two, but because I'll need one for the books.
Mm-hmm.
But as for the other boxes, I'm just gonna cut them out and just keep this because these boxes do look cool to throw away.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep the printed picture and just throw everything else.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't need none of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the front box. So that's what I'm gonna start doing, I think.
That'd be cool. I end up stacking a lot of my Lumibricks boxes, so I've got all my Western themes like stacked one inside the other, inside the other, inside the other, and I try to stack them because it's surprisingly I don't keep all my Lego boxes, but my Lumibricks boxes I have kept every single box, and then some of my smaller builds I'm gonna once they're reviewed and they're done, and I'm gonna rip them apart and use them. I tend to take all those and I recycle them because I'm usually not gonna keep. Like I had a cat. Was it a cat tree? I was gonna build that and do a review. I didn't even get to review. I actually started ripping it apart and using the cats for the bookstore. So it's now parts that goes in recycling, and then yeah, I kind of leave it at that. I don't always review everything that I build. Just can't too much.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll do there, Tay-Ray. We'll keep in touch and try and pick out a day to build.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Like I said, just hit me up on Messenger. And I mean, anybody, hey, listen, Bash Builds, anybody else, if you're like, hey, we want to, join in, message us, let us know. I know Low Budget Mitch, they were talking about it. So we'll try to plan something and get everybody together. I've got
we
the,
can bring it up to Bearded even.
oh yeah, Bearded. Yeah. I'd love to be back on with Bearded. So like I said, mention it to them. We'll get together. We'll find a day. We will find a day. And if we don't have a day, we'll find another day.
Exactly. If it doesn't work for them, but it works for us.
That's right.
I still got to bag 10 or 9. Like I'll only be doing so many a day.
Yep.
So and I still got that modular to build. So
Oh yeah.
I'll have something anyway.
Yeah, I need to get online and do the problem with me going on to do my mock builds is oftentimes I'm up and around and moving around that it's like I'm never in one spot. I need like one of those camera things that follows me around the room, but then it's like, maybe I don't want you to follow me around the room when I walk over here. And I gotta scratch my belly or something.
With my finger. That's what this camera here does.
Oh, nice.
Like I can have them turned off. Like I'd have to set it up. I'd have to set it up to my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
But
It'll follow
I can
you.
have it follow me around, or I can just have it sitting still. So if I can figure out this app on my laptop, I'd go live on my laptop and use this one.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I'm having issues right now with that. So
Yeah, I'm having issues. Normally, I live stream out to multiple channels, but I'm having issues with my computer. My streaming software does not seem to be wanting to work correctly. It looks like I'm streaming from a third world country that has internet that's all overseas and LAN. So
yeah,
it's pretty rough.
yeah,
All right, brother.
yeah. But we'll figure.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Like I said, we'll message together. If you want to talk to Bearded, get him on. I'd love to be on with them, and we'll figure something out. We'll do a build day.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, JD. I'll see you later. Everybody else, it has been fun. It has been fun, but I think that it is time for me to get off. It's been very quiet over here at my house, which tells me that the boys are up to something. And I'm kind of concerned about what they're doing. So I'm going to go check in on them, make sure that there's no smoke signals coming up out of the bathroom or something else going on. So I'm going to head out. Everybody, it's been fun. Take care. All right, well, I'm going to turn that down. Everyone else, so unfortunately, sorry that we didn't have a live going on. Glad that you got to be on here with JD Bricks Builds. He's on TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you want to give him a follow, you definitely should go give him a follow on that. But I'm going to call it on this one. So I didn't get to live stream, but I will upload this, and that way you can watch our live stream. This was our underground dance battle from Lumibricks / Funhole. Pretty solid build. I actually like this a lot. I'll review this. I should have this review up on Monday, so that way you got it. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I enjoyed, well, you weren't actually get to hear, but I'm going to enjoy you watching this if you watch it. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.